The Score, the place for local sports, now presents another live local broadcast of high school sports. No one does more live local play-by-play than The Score does. Local Sports on The Score is brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine, looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing is personal, not puzzling. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements in Skowhegan. From sales of computers and accessories to service, we are your go-to computer store. Height Chevrolet in Skowhegan. Our family is here for your family. And by JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print just about anything. Your team from your town plays here. Now with a play-by-play, here's Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening from Fuller Field in Augusta on a freaky Friday the 13th football night. It is a certifiable big Week 2 matchup between the Coney Rams and the Lawrence Bulldogs. Yes, it is a rematch of last year's Class B North championship game. Welcome to our broadcast in Fuller Field on a great Friday night for football. Right now it's 77 degrees here in Augusta, and it is going to be a great night. We have a fast track. The woo guy behind me is AJ Knight. I'm Mike Violet, along with our big-time Score crew, and we've got a bang-out crew here tonight. We have a bang-out pregame show for you tonight as well. Coming up, you're going to hear from Parker Moren, the Coney quarterback. You're going to hear from Lawrence quarterback Michael Hamlin, Lawrence running back Colton Carter, and also from Coney coach B.L. Lippert. 2 games between these two teams last year. AJ, the regular season game, a 40-7 romp by the Lawrence Bulldogs, where they ran for 5 million yards on the ground, and then they won in the playoffs 27-7. I don't know if they got 5 million yards on the ground, but they sure got a whole lot of them. I'm
pretty sure here for the regular season game it was 500. I know when you talked to Parker Moore and we asked him who he was looking forward to facing more, and he referenced approximately 1,000 rushing yards between the two games.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see. You and I talked a little bit last night, speaking of these two schools face off in a great field hockey game that you can go see on YouTube, Central Maine Sports. But you and I talked about, I think one of the things we saw from Coney against Messalonsky, specifically because they knew they were going to have to compete with Lawrence for a potential region title, was trying to up their own physicality, specifically because of those 2 games.
Yeah, and they are definitely going to have to dial it up more than one notch, because that's what Lawrence does. They play physical football. They play pound and ground football. That's what they want to do, and Coney's definitely going to have to play a lot tougher in this ball game here tonight. So speaking of Lawrence and speaking of their offense, we had a chance to briefly chat with Michael Hamlin and Colton Carter.
It's nice catching balls from him. He throws a good ball, so.
Third year catching them too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And Michael, you're going to be a 3-year starter this year. This is you're as veteran a quarterback as there is. Do you feel like you've got a complete grasp of your offense?
I feel like I have a pretty good grasp. I mean, we have Coach Lindloff is always throwing out new stuff at us, but I mean, I've had 3 years as a starter, and freshman year I had to sub in a lot, so I feel like the experience is really starting to kick in.
You guys have lost a few in graduation. We saw Cam Dostie the other day in the Lobster Bowl. There's a few others. What are the prospects this year?
Upcoming we have quite a bit of people. I don't like to give out secrets.
Okay.
But we actually do have a lot of upcoming people replacing those spots, so it'll be good.
Well, guys, thanks for talking to us here today, and best of luck. We'll certainly be getting your games in this year. Thanks.
Right,
Colton Carter, Michael Hamlin.
And thanks to our friends at Chase Toys for sponsoring our interviews this year. They sponsored that interview as well. So last week, Michael Hamlin did not get a chance to throw the ball at all in the second half, AJ. They went all ground last week in shutting up the Gardner Tigers 26-0. And they have a new toy this year, aside from having Michael Hamlin at quarterback and having Preston Roy in the backfield. Dustin Hunter Bellows showed up on their laps, a transfer from Waterville. He transferred midway through the season last year. He played quarterback for Waterville in their 8-man offense. So now he comes here to Lawrence and plays wingback in this offense, and it gives them that thunder and lightning. He's the lightning on the outside.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting because Mike talked to, obviously, Coach Hersom and Coach Lipper this morning on Morning Drive, and those, Mike, videos, or that part of your show, I think, is posted.
Yes.
If people want to find it, yeah. And one of the things I thought was really interesting was him talking about, obviously, Bellows being quarterback, and then tied to Noyes, who, not to get too far ahead, obviously we're going to talk about Coney, but he played quarterback for JV.
Right.
So they have two running backs that are not uncomfortable handling the ball, and we saw that with Coney last week with some of that wildcat and direct snap stuff, something Lawrence could do on the other side to mix up some looks. I mean, could you imagine Bellows taking the snap with Colton Carter standing right next to him? How do you defend that?
It's pretty difficult to do. So the Lawrence offensive line rebuilt a little bit. Cam Dostie, who, of course, was an all-state selection last year, has graduated. But Davin Baldick, Connor Mayo, Gabe Johnson, Brady Richards, Jeremy Thompson, a veteran group still, some sophomores from last year back now as juniors. They feel like they're more than ready to fill the void and pound and ground and pound like they did last week with two running backs over 200 yards. Carter had about $153, I believe, and Dustin Hunter Bellows had just over 100 yards on just 9 carries. Meanwhile, the Coney offense we saw last week, AJ, we thought they were going to throw the ball more. They did not. They only threw the ball, I believe, 15 attempts total, but they ran the ball magnificently last week, led by Anderson Noyes, who was outstanding, and spelling him Anderson St. Ange.
Yeah, 30 for $127, 2 scores, 20 for 105, and a touchdown came in the second half. Really helped them ice that game. I thought it was interesting in your conversation with Coach Lipper this morning on opening drive. He talked about how he took some of the blame for the game getting a little bit tighter, some of Moren, them not throwing it more, because they got up at one point 33-6, and he thought they got a little bit too conservative. I would imagine this game doesn't get too far away, so you're going to see a little bit more balance from the Rams. But I took it as a positive sign that, again, they tried to up some physicality and be able to match a little bit better and be able to salt away some of those games when they need to.
Parker Moren, second year running the Coney offense. We had a chance to talk to Parker recently about this game and the season.
Last year at this time, you, Parker Moren, had taken snaps in one varsity game as quarterback. Now a whole year later, you've got a full season of varsity experience behind you. How are you feeling about things?
Feeling good. I'm more settled in the offense than I was last year. Last year I was kind of pushed into it, and I had to learn as I go, but I feel like I'm more calmed and settled down, and just now I know how to read the defense better and got a better pocket presence than I did last year.
Your freshman year, you break your, ankle?
Yeah.
First game? Done for the year, didn't play any quarterback the rest of the year, and then you come out for football last year, and you end up being the starting quarterback. Was that in the plans? Was that in Parker Moren's mindset during the summer before last year?
Last year I knew there was going to be an open position at quarterback, and I kind of put my mind to it, and I was like, I'm going to go get that position, and that's what I did.
You did, and you had some fun with it.
Yeah.
You had a heck of a year last year as a first-year starting quarterback. After the year was over with, were you satisfied with it?
A little bit for what we did, but we were so close, but we were so far, and I want to get to that final game this year and win it.
Yeah, that final game, of course, you did make it there. Lawrence did because they beat you.
Yeah.
The playoffs were kind of weird. The Messalonsky game, you throw 5 picks all in the same quarter, yet you won the game. Would you explain that for us, please?
I got to give it up to our defense. They played incredible, only letting up 1 score against that high-power offense Messalonsky had. Only letting 1 touchdown was unbelievable and great for us. It let me kind of feel like relaxed. Even though I threw those picks, I could still relax and know my defense was going to get it done.
We're talking to you prior to this Lawrence game tonight. Last year, Lawrence was a handful for you guys. It seemed like they ran for, 9 million yards in one game here, and then you had them in the playoff game. Do you have revenge on your mind here tonight?
Yes, we want to get them back, and they ended our season. We want to get them back for that, but we got to stop the run. Last year we couldn't stop the run. I think they ran for 480 both times, and you're not going to win a football game doing that.
Absolutely not. So a great first year as a starter last year at quarterback. You had a great year playing basketball. We watched you play shortstop for Coney, for the Legion team. You're a busy guy.
Yeah, busy guy. I love it.
Keeps you off the streets and out of trouble.
Yeah, I love it though.
Yeah, you seem to be. Last time we saw you, I don't think you were this tall. You seem to have gotten taller, bigger. Is your game? What's the difference in your game at quarterback this year than it was a year ago when you were just a fresh starter?
This year I feel like I'm more relaxed and I can read the defense and take my time. Don't feel myself rushing myself as much as I did last year.
You lost your binky, Mr. Surgeon. He's gone.
I did.
He was somebody who could always rely on, but I know you've got a lot of faith in what you've got left here.
Yeah, I got Ethan coming back, Lance, Jackson, Anderson, both of them, and a couple new guys, Jordan from baseball and basketball, and Zach Waddell.
Yeah, definitely got that. If you could describe your coach, B.L. Lippert, I don't know, in one word or one sentence, if you want to take it, how would you describe him?
Just amazing. He knows football very well.
Listen to you. You're buttering up to him. Amazing? Yeah, B.L. Lippert?
Yeah, he knows the game really well. He knows how to break down defenses and put a good game plan to get us the best chance to win a game.
Old quarterback knows how to coach a young quarterback, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Of all the quarterbacks he's had some good ones here. You've had a Fitzy winner here and Ben Lucas. You've had some, Riley. You've had some really good quarterbacks here. So you've had a chance as a kid growing up to see all those people play too.
Yeah.
Keep the tradition going.
Yeah. Just watching them as a kid, thinking I want to be that guy, and now I'm that guy, and I got to step into that role.
You are indeed that guy. He is the starting quarterback for the Coney Rams. He is Parker Moren before this game with Lawrence tonight. Parker, thanks for the time today.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Parker Moren's interview, as all of our interviews are, brought to you by our friends at Chase Toys. Teams on the field being introduced to what is a pretty big crowd here at Fuller Field in Augusta. We'll take a timeout. More of our pregame show coming up right after this. You're listening and watching high school football on the place for local sports, The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Mike Violet and AJ Knight and our score crew back here live at Fuller Field in Augusta. Great job by the Coney chorus, for lack of a actual name for them, because I know they do have one. They do a great job of an a cappella version of the national anthem,
It's
and they
awesome.
just finished it up. Tonight is Autism Awareness Night here at Fuller Field. As many of you know, if you're a Coney sports fan or a Coney football fan, Coney coach B.L. Lippert has a son, Lincoln Lippert. I think Link is 7, and Link has autism. And so obviously autism and autism awareness is a pretty big topic and subject in the Lippert household. And so BL in the last several years has tried to bring more awareness to autism. T-shirts, we're all wearing one, or most of us are all wearing one here tonight, autism awareness T-shirts, to bring people aware to autism. And this has spread. I believe there are 39 teams this weekend in Maine who are wearing these autism awareness T-shirts, including our team here at the Score. We'll hear from Coach Lipp at halftime about this autism awareness night coming up at the half.
Yeah, it's super cool to go. I went through your interview. Obviously, you talked to him a lot about the game, and you talked to him about this, and we'll hear that portion of it at half. But it's just so cool to hear him talk about it and his plans for it, too. I don't want to spoil the interview, but just what what he started it as to what it is now to where he wants to see it go.
And I had no idea that was coming either, because he didn't mention that to me, and BL and I tweet. Well, we do tweet at each other, but we text with each other quite a bit about a bunch of things, and he's never mentioned that to me. So I was surprised to hear that as well. So I won't let the cat out of the bag either until he does at halftime.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just a cool thing. One of the things I think I love about sports, and Mike, you and I have talked about it, I talk about it with my dad a lot, is just what it means outside of sports itself, the impact that it has. My dad loves it as sort of a distraction from just what's going on and stuff in his life. But then the influence you can wield and what Lipp is doing with his position, and obviously something that's very near and dear personal to him, and doing something awesome to impact so many people is just so cool.
The officials tonight, Jeff Mertzel throwing the coin up right now. He's the referee. Irv Morrison, the umpire. Randy Ridley, the linesman. The field judge is Tony Cowell. The back judge is Bob Mullen. The timer, Steve Willett.
We'll see if Willette's a hometown clock operator.
Steve is a good one. He is a good one. He is a multi-time offender as an AD. All right, the coin toss is won by,
I think, Lawrence. It looked like Carter.
They deferred.
I thought he signaled he wanted it.
All right, so deferred. He went like this. Let's see.
Oh,
we'll
gotcha.
see it officially now. Nope.
Okay, yeah. Lawrence receives.
All right, but I believe Coney won the toss and elected to defer. I'm
Gotcha.
going to go with that.
Okay. Fun fact, you talk about the great crew that they assembled with the refs for this one. Getting everything sorted out pregame right. With Mike's got the interviews, and you'll hear from Coach Lipp. Sports Illustrated, actually, about a month and a half, did a little write-up on the 10 schools they thought were going to be the best football teams in the state of Maine. This is number 8 and number 9, Coney number 9 in their ranking. So this
Very
has
interesting.
A ton of expectations for this one.
Very interesting indeed. So a little factoid I was not aware of. You might notice that Lawrence's jerseys are a lot more recognizable
thank goodness.
This year. They have gone and gotten rid of the jerseys with the silver numerals on white and have gone back to Bulldog blue. And I can't thank Dave Packard and the entire Lawrence High School administration from top to bottom for making that change, because we spent all of last year guessing who had the football for the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Well, on top of that, don't forget they had to wear the whites for the state championship game, and I'm not saying I was cheering against Lawrence, but if they had won a state championship, you know there would have been some like, these jerseys. We got to keep them around, because my old high school mascot was the Broncos, but we spelled with an H specifically because there was a typo in the basketball uniforms one year, and they won state, so it's stuck for like 60 years since.
For you. Preston Roy back to return the kickoff here of Anderson Noyes. Roy wearing number 43, the white jersey with the very noticeable blue numeral on it. And we are set to go on a warm night here in Augusta. The kickoff by Boston at the 12 to the 15 to the 20, 25. Boston missed him. He got outside, and Roy up to the 40-yard line. A nice return by Preston Roy. Let's see where they put him out. They'll put him out at the 39-yard line, so a 27-yard return. And Lawrence will begin there, 1st and 10. Let me check myself. It was Boston on the kickoff and not Anderson Noyes. So Boston on the kickoff, and he watched Roy run right by him. 1st and 10, Michael Hamlin and this Lawrence offense at their own 39-yard line. Hamlin comes out in the shotgun. There's Shift out of it, and he will go under center to the wing tee. Pretty tight formation. Pitch out to Roy. Roy bounces outside, and jumping up to make the tackle for the Coney Rams, Ethan Demmons. And a loss on the play. A loss back to the 38-yard line, so give him a loss of 1, and Demmons sets the tone here early.
Now, you know Coney's going to have to play downhill. I'm curious. I don't think Lawrence obviously going to go away from their game plan. You know what their bread and butter is, but I'm curious to see how early we maybe see some play action, see if they can catch Coney biting a little bit.
Leighton Bradford is wide to the right side. Roy is the slot out there. Hamlin in the gun. Now Roy goes in motion. They're going to run it up the middle, and here's Carter. Carter into the secondary, and Carter is ahead to the 49-yard line. Colton Carter with his first carry of the night. And the senior halfback rips off 10 and a first down.
Right as I say, maybe some play action. And that's what makes their running back duo so dangerous. We didn't talk a ton about Roy in the pregame. He's got a ton of speed. You know they love that fullback trap. Carter's got really good hands. He's the power guy. And then obviously talk about Bellows coming over, giving them even more speed.
Coney with 3 down linemen anchored by Bodie King-Jones, big left defensive end or left defensive tackle, if you will. He is down in a 3-point stance. Going in motion is Dawson Moore. Direct snap. Hamlin floats to the left. It's a shovel pass, and it goes absolutely nowhere to Colton Carter. That got smelled out big time by David Fry, the junior linebacker.
Very early, Lawrence trying to use some misdirection there, kind of a little play action like you said with the little shovel pass. A lot of traffic there. That can very easily quickly become a turnover.
I said Fry was a linebacker. He's actually a defensive lineman.
Now, maybe he's a tweener, Mike. 3-4 backer.
All right. 2nd down and 11. Hamlin double handoff inside Carter. Carter loses an edge as he planted inside Coney territory at the 48-yard line. So a short gain of about 3 or so. So it sets up 3rd and about 8. 9:50 to go in the first quarter, just underway. First possession of the game.
Tell you what, that one totally fooled me. I was following Hamlin. I don't know how Coney kept on track of that one.
So 3rd and long. 3rd down, we'll call it 8. Hamlin under center. Play action, back to throw. Floats it left side, right there. Wide open for Lawrence's Dawson Moore. And Moore with a first down inside the 25-yard line. To the 24, give him 24 on the throw and catch, and a Lawrence first down.
And that's one of the areas I think you talked in the pregame, obviously, or as we saw with Hamlin talking about him being a senior. It's one of the areas I think that you see his experience show up running this offense, super comfortable in it because his receiver was wide open.
1st and 10 at the 24. Lawrence got something going here. Hamlin comes out in the shotgun, has a running back to either side. And the play blown dead. This will be a dead ball foul, normally on the offense. And here's the call from Jeff Mertzel. And, of course, I'm completely wrong. it's offsides on the defense.
That's how it goes, right? As soon as you make a prediction, it's the other way.
So it is offside, and so a free 5 there for Lawrence. And it will be 1st and 5 at the 19.
Which is candy because, this is obviously 4-down territory this deep. 4 cracks to get 5 yards for Lawrence. I think you feel pretty good about their chances.
All right, Hamlin under center. Ball on the left hash mark. The turn, the give. This is Roy. Roy flies over left tackle, gets to the 21. Check that, 22. They said it was Carter. Was it Carter?
No, it looked like, I think you were right. That was Roy.
I think it was Roy as well, 43. So Roy picks up just a couple, but remember it was 1st and 5, so it's now 2nd down and about 3. 8:20 to go in the first. No score, but Lawrence in the red zone. Wide to the right side for the Bulldogs, Leighton Bradford. And the give is to Carter. Carter, nice job there to ride the belly, kind of an RPO play, and Carter doesn't get much.
I just tried to ride the blocks. Cody did a good job following the offensive lineman.
He didn't need much in order to get the first, but he did not get it. They have marked him down at the 21-yard line.
I think Galen can – I don't know if you can. The offensive line's kneeling. I think that's Carter that's not gotten up yet, Mike, on the far sideline.
Okay, that's out of my range over there. And
yep, it is Carter.
Yeah, Carter got hit hard, and Carter gets up slow. He does get up. That's the key. We'll keep an eye on that situation.
Nice job, Galen. Thank you for that. Yeah, no, I think Mike, he looked like he was holding his ankle on when somebody stepped on it or landed on it. He looked like he was stretching it out as he got up.
So 3rd and 2 is what Lawrence is looking at the 16. 3rd down and 2, the wide side, the right side. Let's see how the Bulldogs go. They come out, tight formation. The turn, the give, and the pound, and a 1st down. Getting inside there was Dawson Moore, I believe, as they unpile them. Yeah, that was 25, Dawson Moore.
Handoff, actually, I think, went to Bellows. Jimmy Kirian is what I had.
So that was Cole Kirian 9, huh?
Yeah, and actually, Mike, they according to this, they did not get it. I was just saying, there's a lot of push there.
All right, so a timeout is taken. Very quick timeout. We'll take a very quick timeout as well. 7:21 to go in the first quarter. Lawrence with a big 4th down play early on the march. No score. We're back after this on the score.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
A very big Week 2 early season matchup between Lawrence and Coney. First offensive possession of the game. The Lawrence Bulldogs started at their own 39-yard line. They've taken it all the way down to near the 14 of Coney. It is 4th down and less than a yard, so the Bulldogs take time. And Hamlin comes out under center. Full house T backfield. 2 tight ends on 4th and short. The turn, the handoff, that's Carter back in the game. He's fine, and he's got the first. They mark Carter down near the 12-yard line, so he gets more than enough for the 1st down. They will move the sticks, and it is 1st and 10. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Your future starts here at cmcc.edu.
Carter, quick blow like you said, and of course trusted back there to pick that one up.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's Roy down to the 5-yard line as he pounds off the right side and sets up a 2nd down and about 3.
You know they love that quick hitter. We saw them abuse that fullback trap at times, really popping that one and being able to spring their fullbacks with their speed.
Check that 2nd down and about 4. Hamlin turns and hurtling through and driving and near a 1st down. Let's see who that was on the carry. I'm not going to take my eyes off him. That's Colton Carter.
Yeah, Carter.
So Carter on the carry. And they are going to stop the clock and take a good look at it. Jeff Mertzel steps back.
I would say because Roy got on that first one as they picked up the tempo a little bit there. 8, short 9.
Bring the sticks out and take a look.
Because I think the original line of scrimmage at the 14, and then he got down to about the 6.
So, officials timeout, 6:40 to go in the first. And let's see if Lawrence has a first down or not.
Looks from the shot Galen's got for me. They're stretching. I think they got it.
First down. It's first and goal.
Yeah, by almost the entire football. Good looking, good camera work there. But
so first and goal for the Bulldogs. And before Lawrence can run a play, they have to set the ball. They do. It is at the 2. So first and goal at the 2. Coming into the game for Lawrence, Dustin Hunter Bellows, the speed that I talked about, the Waterville transfer. He wears number 10. The turn, inside handoff. Bellows will easily waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence.
Yeah, that was too easy. That hole opened wide, and with his speed, he's able to hit that and easily in.
Comes at the 5:29 mark. So Hunter Bellows on that inside handoff. A 2-yard run. They go 61 yards. And now for the conversion to make it 7-0. Snap good, ball down, kick is up. Got a straight-on kicker, which you don't see very much, and it is good. Pelletier drives it through. 6:31 to go in the first quarter. 1 possession, and Lawrence drives it right down the field. The score, Lawrence 7 and Coney 0. You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
At Hite Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Hite Chevy. Hite Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Hite family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our Score crew, back here on a beautiful night for football at Fuller Field in Augusta. 7-0. Lawrence picking up right where they left off last year against Coney, running the football effectively. 1 pass in that drive.
2
passes in that drive.
Shovel pass. Who could?
That's right.
But how about that? That's a 3rd down pass, and I think you see, again, the experience of Hamlin there.
All right, on the kickoff here, Pelletier squibs it, and can I make it clear how much I hate squibbing kickoffs like that?
Yeah,
Why do you give them 20 yards like that?
Did you end up I know you said you were going to ask him. Did you ever get around to asking Lippert about that?
I did not. I did not.
You're going to have to follow up with him.
So you give him the ball at the 37-yard line.
Worth noting, this Lawrence defense was really good last year. I think the only time they gave up more than 14 points, they lost.
All right, Parker Moren in the gun. 1st and 10, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They're all spread out. Going to turn and hand the football off, and there's absolutely nowhere to go for Anderson Noyes. He got stuffed.
He was moving quick, and then he was not moving.
Ran into a large pile of blue and white, more white than blue, and it's a loss of a yard, so 2nd and 11. 7-0 Lawrence. Coney touching the ball for the first time. Wide to the left side, Lance Terrio. He's been a weapon for Coney. Had a touchdown catch last week. On 2nd down, Moren's going to throw it. Zips it, fires, and it's incomplete. Preston Roy wanted to pick that ball off. So it will be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Not ideal against this Lawrence team because you know with the way their offense operates, right? You're going to have limited possessions. Here you already find yourself in 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11. 5:54 to go in the first quarter. No, 7-0. There is a score in favor of Lawrence. Parker Moren in the gun. Moren drifts right. Has time, flings it downfield. Jump ball down there and is incomplete. Sliding down was Ethan Demmons. The ball was underthrown, and it was thrown to the side. And so it is 3 and out for Coney, and they will have to punt.
Moren couldn't, like you said, get enough on it. Looking, I think, to get Demmons back, but by the time he turned his head around, couldn't do so. Dimmons did have a step, but Moren had to move out of the pocket that much, just couldn't get it there.
All right. The Rams will punt. Here's the kick by Noyes. And it is caught at the 26 by Roy, 30, 35, and he gets wrapped up by the jersey there, grabbed by Bryce Watson and tackled, but not before he returned it to the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 there for the Lawrence Bulldogs after the punt at the 43.
And how about this? That first drive took nearly half of this first quarter, so Lawrence potentially could go up 2 scores and basically burn out the entire first quarter.
So 1st and 10 Bulldogs. After a successful opening drive, they start out at their own 43 after beginning their first drive at the 39. Hamlin directs traffic. They go to wing right. Here's the turn. Here's the give. This is over the right side. And I think it was Colton Carter. No, it was Preston Roy.
Preston Roy.
So Roy on the carry, and Roy picks up
about 4.
Yeah, we'll give him 4. 2nd down and 6. A running clock, 5:15 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. And Lawrence in the lead on a Hunter Bellows 2-yard run.
Say the thing that's lurking out there, right, is that's his only carry thus far in the game, and that big play potential still sitting there for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 6. The turn, the handoff, Carter, nothing that way, goes the other way, and there's a sea of red there waiting for him. Nowhere to go for Colton Carter at the bottom of the pile. Caden Veyu for the Coney Rams. And maybe a length of the football gain, and that's about it.
That's nice pursuit there at the point of attack. Roy couldn't get going, and then, again, to follow him and be able to string that out. Good tackling there from the Rams defense.
3rd down and 6.
Another Hamlin play action, Mike? Is that what you're feeling?
We shall see.
I mean, you did ask him. What you didn't see in that interview with him and Carter was Mike asking him if he wanted to air it out 30 times a game.
3rd down and 6.
A little confusion here.
Shifting is Dawson Moore. Now Hamlin goes under center. On 3rd and 6, a play fake. No, he handed the football off, and Coney all over it. All over that. The Rams defense, no chance whatsoever for Dustin Hunter Bellows. And there will be no long touchdown drive on this series for the Lawrence Bulldogs, and Michael Hamlin's going to have to punt.
Nice job there. They give up 4 on 1st down, then stuff Roy and stuff Bellows.
Cooper Clark back to return, standing at his own 15. Hamlin will get rid of it near his own 25. Snap right on the money. Terrible punt off the side of his foot, out of bounds. And the Coney Rams are going to get great field position after a shank of a punt by Michael Hamlin. It will be 1st and 10 for Coney from their own 41-yard line.
Now that one, Coney, talk about best case scenario. You get a 3 and out and then a bad punt. It's almost like that drive didn't stop.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line, they call it. So let's see what B.L. Lippert has on this series. Shaky start for Coney offensively. First series, 3 and done. Moren from the shotgun. Noyes right with him in the backfield. Play fake to him. He rolls right, fires it over a defender. It is low. Is it caught? No, it is incomplete, intended for Clark. At the 47-48-yard line, it is incomplete. It will be 2nd and 10. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Find them online at cmautogroup.com.
That open throw there, comeback, right? A normal route tree, but just not enough mustard to get it out past the hashes.
So 2nd and 10, Noyes in the backfield. Back to throw Moren, fires left side. Veyu with the catch, avoids a tackler, and gets into Lawrence real estate. A 1st down. He is down at the 43-yard line, tackled on the play by Dawson Moore. The first down of the night for Coney.
And a big one they needed. Nice simple pass. As I say, before that, Moren was 0 for his first 3.
So a 1st down Throw and catch. 1st and 10 at the 43 of Lawrence. Twins to the right. 1 to the left. Parker Moren with Anderson Noyes in the backfield. Looks one way, now he's wrapped up, and is that an incomplete pass? He got rid of it.
Yeah, he spiked it down.
I wonder if it was trying to see if it was a middle screen. He did have Jackson Veyu in the area, so a smart play there by Moren just to bury it.
Yeah, how about that pass rush got on him in a hurry. All of a sudden, Mike, you wonder, Coney, knowing they wanted to throw the ball a little bit more, that first rush gets stuffed by Noyes, and it's been drop back, drop back, drop back, drop back.
2nd and 10 from the Lawrence 43. Twins to the right, we got whistles. And a Lawrence coach out on the field. Is there a timeout?
Still waiting for a signal.
Haven't seen any signal yet, but there must be some sort of a timeout. Coney has gone to gather around Coach B.L. Lippert.
I think right there, Mike, you see that ref move the ball. I don't think it got placed in the right spot for
so
second
it's
down.
placed in the right spot. Here we go. So it was not a timeout. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 43. Moren in the gun. Veyu goes in motion, now retreats. Moren looking it over, back to throw. At the 50, launches downfield, deep ball, it's almost intercepted. Closest to it down there was Cole Kurian. It was intended for Demmons, a long incompletion, and so it is 3rd and long, 3rd and 10.
Now, Demmons was open. He was in a nice spot in between two defenders there, but like you said, that looked like a fade route to Kurian. Off a little bit on that touch. Deep balls thus far not been Moren's friend.
3rd and 10 from the Lawrence 43-yard line. Wide to the right side is Cooper Clark. Anderson Noyes is the running back. In motion, Demmons, always dangerous. Back to throw. Moren after a play fake. Fires downfield, and it is intended for Demmons, and again, nowhere close. I'm not sure if he ran the wrong route or Moren threw it in the wrong place. What I do know for sure is it's an incompletion, and it's 4th and 10. And so Parker Moren will stay in the game to punt to Preston Roy.
Now, he took a shot. You saw it at the tail end of the Mid-State Machine replays. He planted his feet. He took a shot at the end of that one, too.
So Moren will punt near his own 47, 48-yard line. Roy back standing at the 15 as of now. Whoop, it's going to be a fake. They're going to throw it downfield, and right there to make the catch is Cooper Clark. B.L. Lippert goes to the bag of tricks early, and Moren and Clark make the play, and a deep ball on a fake punt has given Coney a first down at the 14-yard line. That is a 29-yard gain.
Needed that one, I think, in the worst way. Before that, Moren was 1 for 7, Mike.
Gutsy.
Needed it.
1st and 10 from the 14. The drive continues. The turn, the give to Noyes. Noyes trying to get the corner. He will score! Touchdown, Coney! What a spark! Coney looked dead in the water on 4th and 10. 2 plays later, they are in the end zone.
Yeah, I think good call, Mike. As you follow that up, I think you're exactly right. I think B.L. Lippert realized his team needed some kind of shot in the arm and finds one there after getting that fake punt. Immediately, Noyes finds 14 yards to pay dirt.
So they go 58 yards for the score. And now for the conversion, here's Matt Boston. Snap good. Moren with the hold, driven right through. 2:26 to go in the first quarter. We are all tied. It's Coney 7 and Lawrence 7. Back to Fuller Field in Augusta after this on The Score.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and a sellout crowd basically back here at Fuller Field in Augusta, and we've got a good one. 7-7 with 2:26 to go in the first quarter. Boston to kickoff. It's a shorty, and it is on the far side on a hop. It is Roy, takes it on a gallop, and Roy to the 30-yard line, to the 31, maybe the 32. And so that's where the Lawrence Bulldogs will start. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Let's see where they spot it. It will be at the 32. First and 10 for Lawrence. Tomorrow we head up to the hub of Maine, beautiful Newport, as the Nokomis Warriors take on the Madomic Valley Panthers. In football tomorrow afternoon at 1. Hamlin under center. Hamlin with the handoff up the gut, and there is nothing there whatsoever for the ball carrier, Dawson Moore.
I think Coney trying
a yard, maybe a little bit more.
Let's say Coney trying to play downhill here, so this is an area I think Lawrence might have to go to their bag of tricks, so to speak.
They gave him 2 officially. I think it's more like 1. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Clock running, 1:50 to go in the first quarter, 7-7. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 for each side. Hamlin, a play fake, back to throw. Throws it over the middle, overthrows his man. I guess it was intended for Dustin Hunter Bellows, but it was nowhere close to being completed. It is incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Part of that, Mike, is he couldn't step up. That pressure was right in his face, so I think he kind of airmailed it.
So 3rd and 8, stopped clock here, $1:39 to go in the first. Week 2, big game between Coney and Lawrence. Lawrence steamrolled Coney twice last year, running for about 1,000 yards combined in 2 games. 3rd and 8 here. Hamlin sends Roy in motion, going to throw it. Has to get outside. He does. Stops, launches, underthrows it, and it's picked off. It is intercepted by Ethan Demmons. The return back over midfield, and that was a terrible throw by Michael Hamlin. Just a bad throw, and Demmons with an easy pick.
Yeah, that was double coverage, nearly triple coverage.
And Demmons with a return over midfield. And they spot him down at the 44-yard line. So Coney has it at the Lawrence 44 on an interception by Demmons. And that was a gift. 1st and 10 from the 44. Parker Moren, play fake. Back to throw. Left side, lobs it down there, and it's just overthrown. Noise was open. The coverage was late. He had beaten Moore out of the backfield. The help safety, Roy, got there late, but the ball was overthrown.
Nice little wheel route had him, but like you said, touch has been a little tough here for Moore early. That being said, obviously he hit the one they really needed when he dropped it in the bucket on that 4th down fake punt.
2nd down and 10, stopped clock, a minute 20 to go in the first quarter. This, most people think, is the game of the weekend in high school football. And we are happy to bring it to you on The Score. One of 40-plus games we'll have in high school sports this fall. Moren wasn't expecting it, and he's in trouble. And did he throw that? Yes, it's a pass. That is smart quarterbacking there by Moren. I don't know whose fault it was on the snap, but after it went bad, Moren did a great job to make sure that shovel pass went forward and therefore was an incomplete pass. That could have been disastrous.
Yes, it could have, especially after you got the momentum of that interception.
So 3rd and 10, an incomplete pass, and then an incomplete pass of sorts. 3rd and 10, noise in the backfield. And they give it to Noyes. Noyes left side. He is strung out and wrapped up. Oh, man, some power there as he dragged the would-be tackler behind him. It was Connor Mayo who wrapped him up. And Noyes showed some big-time power there. And you got to think Coach Lippert's going to go for it here on 4th down.
Especially, that's a good gain. You're looking at what, 4th and 2?
Yep, they're looking at that now. So a gain of 8. And actually it was 62 he dragged. Ashton Darling showing some serious power. So a very makeable 4th and about 2 with 40 seconds to go in the quarter at the 36-yard line of Lawrence. Wide to the right side, Clark. The turn, the handoff to Noyes. Noyes should have the first down. Went over left tackle, then curled it inside. And on the tackle, again, Ashton Darling, but that should move the sticks for the Rams, and it does. So 1st and 10, Coney. Boy, since that fake punt, they have been making plays, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like they got the shot in the arm they were looking for.
Clark wide to the right, Vayu wide to the left. The running back is Noyes. Moren to throw it. The junior stands, launches downfield, separation. Demons, oh, he couldn't grab it. There was separation in the end zone. The ball was there. Roy came in late, and it's incomplete.
Had him right through his hands.
That should have been 6. So a long incompletion sets up 2nd and 10. We told you this one was going to be fun. We weren't kidding. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Clark wide to the right side. Vayu is wide to the left. They'll run the football here. Handoff up the middle to Anderson Noyes, and Lawrence closes it down. At the bottom of the pile for the Bulldogs is Ryland Smith, and that's it for a very entertaining first quarter. The score at the end of one from Fuller Field in Augusta. The Coney Rams 7, the Lawrence Bulldogs 7. You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our Score crew back here live at Fuller Field in Augusta. We got a good one going here, 7-7 after the first 12 minutes. It is 3rd and 7 for the Coney Rams at the Lawrence 29-yard line. We've had a successful fake punt, pulled off a 29-yard pass play. That set up the Coney touchdown. Lawrence, a much more traditional touchdown drive. That culminated in a touchdown run by Hunter Bellows. 3rd and 7, certainly 2-down territory for Coney. 2 to the right, that one to the left. Vayu comes in motion now. Back to throw is Moren. Moren sets up, fires in the flat. It is caught there. The turn up field by Jackson Vayu doesn't get him much. Good pursuit to the football there by Xavier Garcia from the Lawrence Bulldogs. And a gain of a yard or 2. That's about it. Preston Roy also up from the secondary. That was defended well by the Lawrence defense. So we've had one 4th down conversion by Coney. They're trying for a second one now. 4th and 5 from the 27, the wide side, the left side. And they've got twins out there to the left. Moren back to throw. Setting up, launching one downfield. Man open down there. It's through his hands. Incomplete. That's the second deep ball that probably should have been a touchdown for the Coney Rams. And I believe that was Ethan Demmons who could not corral it.
No, that one, Mike, was, let me double check here, Lance Terrio.
All right, it was 8.
Yeah, Lance Terrio, and he had a great move. He ran a slant and go, And then again, just like Dimmons, right through the hands.
So Lawrence will take over on downs from their own 27-yard line. So what looked like a catchable ball there to Lance Terrio is incomplete. On first down, the turn, the give, left side, Dustin Hunter Bellows. And Bellows trying to turn the corner and get upfield. Just able to turn the shoulders up, and as soon as he did, the mob in red caught up to him.
How about this for you, Mike? With that incompletion, now a couple of drops plaguing Moren, he is 3 for 13.
Well, he got 6. I didn't realize he got that many. 3 of 13. That's
3 for
not
13.
particularly good.
No, those drops aren't helping, but his touch deep has not been great to start this game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 27-yard line. Hamlin directs some traffic, moves Dawson Moore over to the right side to a traditional tight end. The turn, the handoff, Roy to the 35, and over the 35 to the 36-yard line, where, let's see, is that a first down? Sure looks like it.
That was good for 5.
So a first down run. And it is 1st and 10 from the 39. 10:15 to go in the first half, 7-7. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wide to the right side, Leighton Bradford. Hamlin under center here. Michael turns, hands it to Hunter Bellows. Bellows looking for a hole, and there isn't one.
There's a flag too, Mike.
Our first of the game, second of the game.
I'm going to guess a hole. Yeah, you could see there Terrio on trying to set the edge. A great shot by Galen there. Totally got bear hugged. That's going to be 10 the other way.
So a 10-yard penalty coming on Lawrence. Basically from the line of scrimmage, that's where the spot of the foul was. So it will set him back 10. It'll be 1st and 20.
Yeah, that one great. That one coming right down the line. Easy there because you know the line judge is there too. And again, great shot by Galen, but you could see Terrio getting bear hugged on the edge.
So 1st and 20. Ball backed up to the 29-yard line of Lawrence. 7-7 here in the first. Just under 10 minutes to go, 9:55. Hamlin in the gun. Back to throw. The senior looks. Lobs it downfield. Roy there. Roy makes the catch at the 45. That was a beautifully thrown ball by Michael Hamlin. Hit Roy right in stride, right along the sidelines, and he's out of bounds at the 43.
What a great pass. Roy is just such a weapon. The kick return, he plays fullback with those traps, and what a monster catch.
That's a 28-yard pass play. Hamlin with his best throw of the night. 1st and 10 from the Coney 43 in a 7-7 ball game. Lawrence breaks huddle. Wide to the left side is Bradford. Hunter Bellows, his wing right. Hamlin to Roy up the gut. No. All over that for the Coney Rams was... That was Bodie King-Jones. Big, big defensive tackle.
Doesn't that just sound like a defensive tackle name, too?
Yes, and to say that he is built like a defensive tackle is an understatement.
Oh, they're packing those nose tackles there right up front. They got some big boys right over the center shoulders.
2nd and 10 from the 43. Hamlin from the shotgun. Roy in motion. Jet sweep to him. Turns the corner. To the the 40, and down to the 37-yard line is Preston Roy. Found a little seam there as he cut it upfield. They give him to the 37, so it will be 3rd down and 4.
He's just so shifty, and again, just such a we talked a lot. Carter coming back from last year was a really good running back. Bellows transferring in is obviously talked about his speed, what he did last week against Gardner, but how about the weapon that is Roy?
And a timeout called. Lawrence takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. 8:29 to go in the first half. Lawrence driving We'll have a 3rd and 4 from the 37 of Coney when we come back. 7-7, Lawrence and Coney back to Fuller Field after this on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
All right, after the Lawrence timeout, 3rd and 4 from the Coney 37-yard line. They come out in a very tight formation, double wing. Now they break that, and they're going to pitch it to the outside to Roy. Roy belted, but he turned off that big hit there by Jackson Veyu. He did get to the 34-yard line. It is short. It'll be 4th down. They actually spot him now at the 35-yard line. So 4th and 2. Roy got smacked pretty good by Veyu.
He did a nice job, like you said, shrugging it off so he could fall forward.
All right, so 4th down and 2. Hamlin turns, hands it off, and a 1st down on the run there. Dustin Hunter bellows.
How about this, Mike? That is already the 5th combined 4th down attempt by both of these teams in the first half.
Are they 4 for 4?
4 for 5.
4 for 5.
Coney
okay.
missed that last one, which should have been a touchdown. Both teams have converted 2. Coney's missed 1.
All right, might we be having a penalty here? Are we getting a measurement? Nope, it's a measurement. I thought Lawrence was dropping back because there was a penalty, but they're dropping back to clear the path for the chain gang.
Galen, see if you can get a shot of that ball. I don't know if you'll be able to with the players on the sideline. See how close this is.
The stretch.
They got it.
They got it.
By like an entire football length.
So not really that close. So they will move the sticks, and Lawrence will continue to drive. Bulldogs took over on their own 27-yard line on downs. And they have it now 1st and 10 from the 33 of Coney. 7-7 the score. With 7:54 running clock now left in the first half. Full house backfield, straight up T. Hamlin turns to Roy. Roy around the corner to the 30, flag down. This will come back. Flag thrown in the backfield by Jeff Mertzel, and the preliminary call is holding on the offense.
And it looked like there one of the offensive linemen just basically grabbed and tackled one of the defenders for Coney.
That may be why Roy was able to squirt free so easy.
I believe Brady Richards for the Bulldogs. By the way, on our YouTube comment section, Mike, the question, of course, who's going to win this big matchup? 75% Lawrence, and we got Desiree, let's go Bulldogs, and Charles, go Dogs. So Lawrence representing on the stream right now.
Okay. So you Coney folks, you need to represent and get the poll a little bit closer there. Go to our YouTube channel, at Central Maine Sports on YouTube.
And you were correct, Mike. That was a hold.
First and 20 now from the 43. Hamlin to throw it. Hamlin avoids the pressure. Now he's going to run it himself. Hamlin's a pretty good runner, pretty big guy, and he got some pretty good yardage. He got that penalty back and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, nice job by Hamlin. Avoids a tackler there on the sideline and then moves the pile a good 3-4 yards, like you said. Picked up, what 12 or so?
Pretty nice gain there by Michael Hamlin. So a gain of 12 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Hamlin carrying that ball, by the way, Mike, now makes it so that 6 different Bulldogs have at least one rush.
Line of scrimmage, the 32 of Coney. Hamlin to throw it again. Flag is down. He lofts it downfield. Roy is there. This might be a free pass play here for the Lawrence Bulldogs. It's batted down, intended for Roy, who was triple teamed downfield, but a flag was thrown in the flat area.
On Lawrence.
So it was not a free play.
I think Lawrence, if you wanted to complain about some contact down there against Roy, I think you have a case based on what we saw in the Mid-State Machine instant replay. I saw them signal, I'm going to guess a hold, but I did not see what the penalty was. It looks like the 5-yard variety.
I didn't see a call.
Yeah, I missed it too. I just saw him signal Lawrence, but looks like a 5-yard penalty.
Well,
yeah,
it must be some sort of a motion penalty.
Yeah,
then.
Legal formation, NFL's all big about now.
All right, so second penalty of the period for 15 yards.
And then Braden commented on our stream, go Galen.
They're cheering for our cameraman on YouTube, 2nd and 14. The turn, the handoff, running right side, Garrett Leclerc. And Leclerc just in, who makes it 7 ball carriers for Lawrence, goes outside and might have gotten near the original line of scrimmage. Actually, he did that +1, so it is 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, Ethan Demmons, the PA announcer says, made the tackle. Running clock, 6:10 to go here in the first half, 7-7.
Demmons having a heck of a defensive game. I know he's got to be thinking about that touchdown, though, that he dropped.
Leighton Bradford is wide to the right side. Hamlin in the gun, 3rd and 9. Michael turns, hands to Roy. Roy bounces through one defender, can't get through the second one, gets to the 19-yard line. The tackle made by Jackson Veyu. And so guess what? We've got another 4th down coming.
Just 3 yards there. He said 29, Mike. That makes Lawrence 1 for 5 for 3rd downs. Coney's 0 for 4.
So it is 4th down and 6. 4th and 6. From the shotgun, Michael Hamlin. Back to throw. Has time. Now flush from the pocket. Rolls to the right. Lots of room. He's going to get the first and more. And he barrels down to the 10-yard line. Hamlin saw the open field and took it. Meanwhile, we've got an official down on the far side. We might have an official hurt at the 20-yard line.
Long instant look at the replay there as we'll get a shot of that official there here in a second.
And he is not up yet. So we have an injury timeout on the field for one of the officials who is down at the 20-yard line with 5:16 remaining here in the first half. And that is a first down for Lawrence. So the chains will move. Of course, these crews are trained if an official does get hurt and cannot continue, that they can adjust and cover accordingly. That official is now up and apparently is okay because I think jokingly he just pushed the referee Jeff Mertzel away.
The head ref gave him a shove too. I'm gonna guess, if I had to guess, Mike, it's something like, "Hey, we need to find a sub for you there, old man." that's to me, that's exactly what the body language said.
I'll run with it. 1st and 10 at the 20 after the Hamlin scramble for the first. Lawrence in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hamlin comes out shotgun. Preston Roy right to his left. Check that. That's not Roy. That's Garrett Leclerc. And Leclerc with speed almost fumbled. He was lucky to hang on to that ball. He got hit low by Ethan Demmons and jostled the ball. It never came out, but it was jostled, but he still got 5.
Yeah, like you said, Demmons put the contact right there on the ball, so Leclerc had to re-grab it. But Demmons does a nice job, even after that hit gets shrugged off, falling down and wrapping up the feet.
They give him 6 officially, so we will too. 2nd down and 4 from the 14.
Yeah, Mike's a benevolent stat keeper.
4.5 minutes. I am known for my benevolence, that's for sure. 2nd and 4 from the 14. Hamlin to Carter. Carter can't break that tackle. Yes, he does break the tackle. Now breaks another one. Carter still on his feet to the 10, and I believe he got the first down. What a great run, a highlight reel run by Colton Carter when he looked as if he was going to be stopped cold. He broke not one but 2 tackles.
Not only that, he broke 2 tackles in the backfield.
And let's see.
Hey, you were right, Mike, because the scoreboard's got it 1st and goal from the 9.
It's 1st and goal from the 9. So we got the first down. 1st and goal from the 9. The ball on the left hash. So those of you listening on the radio, the wide side, the right side. Bradford is out wide. The slot man out there is Roy. The running back is Carter. Now Roy, fake jet sweep. They go to Carter. Zigzags through. Carter is down to the 5-yard line. They faked the jet sweep to Roy and handed it to Carter. And Carter down to the 5. Give him 4. 2nd and goal at the 5.
And how about that, Mike? Carter, you hadn't called his name. It took a long sit there coming in fresh here, and I think you're seeing the effect of that as he breaks through those tackles.
2nd down, goal to go. The ball just inside the 5, right in the middle of the hash marks. Lawrence comes out in a T formation. The turn, the handoff to Carter. Carter, sweep right. Not much there as he turned it up inside.
Yeah, you're going to see on the Mid-State Machine instant replay. That was, give him his proper credit. Snowing him under was Austin Bucknam. Got him underneath before he could really get going.
Really no gain there, so 3rd and goal from the 4. 3rd and goal from the 4. Running clock, 2:50 to go in the first half, 7-7. Coney and Lawrence going at it hard here at Fuller Field. 3rd and goal from the 4. Hamlin under center. 3 in the backfield. Quick hitter up the middle. The play is stuffed. That's a play that's always so successful for Lawrence, but very, very well defended.
Yeah, that was Hunter Bellows there, Mike. I think that's, if not the same, close to the same play he scored on before, but he actually lost a yard.
He did. So Hunter Bellows loses a yard, and it's 4th and goal at the 5.
Stop me if you've heard this tonight, Mike. A team is going for it on 4th down.
They did. They need to score. Hamlin, a fake, end zone, caught, touchdown.
And I think that was Moore again, Mike. I'm pretty sure.
Dawson Moore, the tight end, shook loose in the back of the end zone. And Moore with a 5-yard reception, and it's 13-7, Lawrence.
And that just a great play call there. You know Coney's still selling out against the run. You run that little play action, and Moore just standing by himself in the back of the end zone.
So Dawson Moore with the touchdown. Here with the conversion is Jack Pelletier. Pelletier drives it up and through. 2:06 to go in the first half. And Lawrence has broken the tie. The score, the Bulldogs 14, Coney 7. You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Is it time for an auto loan? The team at Connected Credit Union will focus on an affordable monthly payment to fit your budget, while offering you a low rate and great service. Give our loan team a try for your next auto purchase. The added convenience of applying online or using our mobile app is just one more way Connected Credit Union makes your financing easy. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, member eligibility required.
And we are glad to have our new sponsor, Connected Credit Union, on board tonight. Appreciate your support, as do all of the athletes and all of the fans who watch these games, because these games don't get on our air without people like Connected Credit Union. So appreciate them jumping on board. Join the party if you'd like.
Yeah, I think you can contact Mike directly. He'll give you that friends and family discount.
Just on Snapface you can get me, or use a squibber. And again, I don't know why, and they give Coney the ball at the 35-yard line. I'll never figure it out.
Just, Mike, they do it for the same reason coaches sometimes like to lose, so you have something in the film you can go back and criticize.
Drives me insane.
Because thus far it's been a great game, but they needed to leave you something to go back and evaluate.
All right, so 1st and 10 for Coney. And that official being very careful where he puts that ball 34-yard line is the official spot On first down, 2:05 to go. Moren from the gun. Coney certainly can strike quickly. Thrown over the middle, caught by Demmons. Demmons into the middle. Hunter Bellows wraps him up, but a first down to the 50-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain. I told you they could strike quick.
And I like that, too. I think that's just reading the pressure. He just ran, not even a slant, just sort of a little button wide open with deep coverage, and he's able to grab it and eat up space.
First and 10 at midfield. Twins right, Twins left. Noyes, the running back, Moren to throw it. Loads it up, going deep, downfield, off the hands or the shoulder of the intended receiver down there. I think that was Terrio, Lance Terrio, 8, the intended receiver, and it bounced off him, incomplete.
Yeah, in coverage, Mike, for Lawrence, I believe, was Bellows, Hunter Bellows, and I actually think it bounced off his helmet.
Okay.
Regardless, Coney's still taking those deep shots. How about this, Mike? You heard from Lippert on your show this morning they were going to throw it more than the 15 times last week. That's the 15th attempt right there.
He wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Second and 10 from the 50. That stopped the clock, a minute 42. Here's attempt number 16. It's a middle screen, and it's caught. Turning at the 45, jumping over one man is Anderson St. Ange. Look at him go! Down the sidelines, Anderson St. Ange, before he's twirled down near the 5-yard line. Let's get a look at that Mid-State Machine replay.
How about that? Running over defenders. I think we talked to Coach before last game. He was banged up, that's why Noyes got the start. He played well. First appearance, I think, of St. Ange in this game, and he goes all the way down from the 50, like you said, inside the red zone.
First and goal. It is at the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6, Moren from the shotgun. Coney looking to tie it up, to sweep right. And to the 5-yard line. That was Anderson St. Ange. So St. Ange has come in and on 2 plays has made a huge difference. Second and goal from the 5. We're down to a minute to go in the first half. Coney has their timeouts. Second and goal from the 5. St. Ange, the running back. Play fake. Back to throw. The throw is caught. Turning into the end zone. Touchdown. Jackson Veyu. A 5-yard pass. I said Coney could strike quick, and they do.
How about that? That was wide open immediately, but Veyu just didn't have his head turned around wide away, so Moren had to sit a second before he chucked it to him.
There you go, 66 yards, lickety split.
That's a blink of an eye.
So Moren, a 5-yard pass. And now Boston will try to tie it. Snap is good, ball is down. Moren's hold is right on the money. The kick is right through by Boston. 41.9 seconds left. We're all tied again. Coney 14, Lawrence 14. More of this first half in a moment on the score.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs. We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
5-yard touchdown pass, Moren to Veyu. Great execution by Moren to hold it. He hitched himself there to wait for Veyu to turn around. And then he hit him. And he curled into the end zone. Here's the kickoff by Boston. Boston drives it deep, and look at what happens when you can drive it deep sometimes. Boston flubbed it, has to go back and get it. Now he's in trouble. And down at the 12-yard line. See?
Well, not to mention, Mike, that on top of all the things you said, in this certain situation, probably just means Lawrence going to get out of here. I mean, there wasn't a ton of time to begin with,
Right.
but just going to get out of this half and make sure you avoid disaster.
Exactly. 1st and 10 at the 5 with 34 seconds left. Might be a good time to take a knee.
And again, remember that Hamlin already does have an interception, came close to throwing, I don't want to say throwing another one, but threw another ball up into double coverage.
So in a 14-14 game, Lawrence and deep in their own territory with 34 seconds left. And they will run a play and up the middle, and actually a first down there for Preston Roy. So much for taking a knee.
It's whatever we say, immediately expect the opposite to happen.
They're going to do the opposite.
Yeah.
They'll have to stop the clock here to move the sticks.
He's there. He's had the most attempts. That was Roy's 11th attempt. Carter only has 8 in this first half.
Clock at 15. 1st and 10 from the 25 as Roy got 20 there. And they will get another playoff. Double handoff. Here is Carter. Fumble! Fumble! Fumble with 3 seconds left. 2.6. Maybe they should have taken a knee. And now Moren and Coney are going to take a crack at the end zone. Carter fumbles. He coughs it up at the 31-yard line. Wow.
I think Coney going to burn a timeout here to discuss this. Take one more look here. Got a little fooled on the play action. But Carter coughed that one up. And like you said, easy recovery there. About 3 yards. It gets punched out. And we saw that last week, right, Mike? Coney punched out Doucette on a big run. They just punched it out and stole a possession.
So 2.6 seconds left. Basically, this is throw it in the end zone and try to get a touchdown. That's the down and distance. So basically, it's 1st and 31.
Yeah, Dimmon's a big play guy. Obviously, you know, pass is coming. I would think Vayu, with his size, would probably be the guy you try to scheme to get some space.
Coney's offense gathered around B.L. Lippert. Boy, he loves situations like this, believe me. Let's see which play he comes with.
We'll talk about a backbreaker, too, because Coney starts with the ball in the third quarter.
They do. Clark is wide to the right. Wide to the left side is Lance Theriault. Slots on each side. The running back is St. Onge. Moren in the gun. Lawrence has dropped 7 men off the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Moren has time. Loads it up. Fires it down. It is caught! It is caught! Touchdown, Cony! Ethan Demmons made the catch! And Moren put it right on the money! A 31-yard strike! And after the extra point, Coney will go into the locker room with the lead.
Wow. Going to see the extra point as you see the fans reacting. Nice job there by Galen. I'll show it to you one more time before we get to half.
All right, Boston will attempt the conversion. Moren will hold. Boston slides over. Moren calls for the ball. Not a great snap. They're going to have to improvise here. Moren looks. May as well just throw it up there. There's a man over there. There's a flag down. It is completed to Jordan Benedict. There is a flag in the end zone. You got to think it's on the defense, but let's wait and see. So Moren improvises, gets the 2 temporarily, and they're putting the ball down again, so it's on the offense.
Ineligible downfield.
Not a surprise.
Yeah, not a surprise in that situation where you're just expecting to basically block for the kick.
So now you'll go back to trying to kick the extra point. Moren will put the ball down at the 15-yard line, so Boston will have to drive it 25 yards. That was exciting and entertaining, though, wasn't it?
I think the roof would have just come off this place if that had counted.
All right, Moren ready. Calls for the ball. Snap is high. Gets it down. Kick is plenty long enough. It is up. It is good. And with no time left on the clock in the first half, The Coney Rams, after a fumble, score. And our score at halftime, that is, the Coney Rams 21 and the Lawrence Bulldogs 14. You're watching and listening to high school football on the place for local sports, The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Pilot, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back here at Fuller Field in Augusta. We will recap the first half and have highlights for you coming up. Halftime is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is hammondlumber.com. But right now, it is Autism Awareness Night, and it's awesome that it is Autism Awareness Night here. This is a thing that B.L. Lippert started a number of years ago. I had a chance to talk to him earlier today about the cause.
Today wasn't just another Friday night game. It was Autism Awareness Night, and it was celebrated across the state of Maine. A night organized by Coney High School's head football coach. It's raised more than $10,000 this year, all of which will go towards centers working with people with autism, including Children's Center in Augusta.
This year we're going to have 35 teams across the state wearing these T-shirts for the games, and it's expanded well beyond whatever we imagined, but a great way to spread awareness for a cause that affects so many people.
Coach Lippert started Autism Awareness 5 years ago when him and his family had to tackle autism head on.
He's Coney head coach B.L. Lippert, and it is Autism Awareness Night tonight as well. Obviously, Coach, a cause near and dear to you, and this has really kind of taken off. You've got teams, coaches, players, fans wearing these Autism Awareness T-shirts. This thing has, it's got to be an emotional thing for you to see where this has gone.
Yeah, tremendously, honestly. It's started in 2017, ironically, Coney against Lawrence, and we did it in our exhibition game. That's how, minor I wanted it to be. I just wanted to, make a little bit of a statement about it, and John Herschel and their staff then was great. It's grown now to be 39 teams, tonight or tomorrow, I guess, wearing, the uniform, the T-shirts. We got, radio crews, including Mike Violet, okay, and AJ Knight wearing them tonight. So it's grown huge. And, the thing for me is, I wanted to impact my, selfishly, my son Lincoln in Augusta. And now there's kids all over the state that are, benefiting from, the awareness. And Lake Region, it's a major credit to them. They sent me an email this week saying that they're going to have sensory bags at not only football games tonight, but all their athletic events during the course of the season.
I saw that. And enlighten us on what that is and what it means to a kid maybe like Lincoln, your son, or other kids who have autism.
Yeah, I live it with Lincoln all the time because you take him to a sporting event. My older son plays football, so I take him to an event. It gets a little bit loud, or the horn goes off on the scoreboard, and they don't like sort of changes to some of their senses. So sometimes if you take him to a game, and within 10 minutes he's like, time to go. And so as a parent, it's frustrating. I want to watch my other son play, but obviously I have a responsibility to take care of Lincoln. So my wife and I have sort of divvied up that responsibility. So instead of having to leave, maybe you stop by the concession stand at Lake Region and you get a bag that's got headphones to help sort of cancel out some of the noise. You've got fidget toys. Sometimes it's a sensory issue where they want to just be touching something or spinning something. So a variety of toys that maybe keep them calm enough to be able to stay at the game. And I'm going to tell you, before I get done coaching at Coney, we're going to build a sensory room at Fuller Field. We're going to build, I don't care, it might cost $100,000. I'll raise money for it, but we'd be the only one in the state to have a room where we're hosting the youth track event with 1,000 athletes on August 12th. And there's a room if you bring your younger son or daughter, if they're stressed out, you bring them in this room that's calming. There's stuff. So I'm going to raise money here at some point. I've already kind of started this process a little bit, but we're going to be the first one in in the state to have that because I think it's becoming more and more prevalent. And there's a lot of families struggling with, one kid's playing sports, the other one you want to include, but it gets a little bit challenging. So that's coming down the road for Coney. I'm going to predict that.
Yeah, it's an incredibly good cause. We're happy to play a very small part in it, but I'm happy to throw any, nobody's got more free T-shirts than I do, so I'm very happy to do that. If people want to help you out, Coach, in this autism awareness cause, what can they do?
Yeah, that's a good point. I haven't really ever done a fundraiser specific to draw from the general public. I think, for us, it's going to games, it's promoting it, and honestly, in essence, it's,
being aware.
Love and support people that are different from you and different from the general population. And what's great for me, I think, is that football coaches have a reputation of being really tough and mean and kind of gruff, and sometimes they are. But I think in general, football coaches also have an eye out for the underdog, whether it's a kid on their team, a kid in their building, somebody that they know. And so when a football coach, if it's Mike Hathaway at Levitt or it's Aaron Filio at South Portland, when they're wearing a T-shirt that says we care, love, and respect these kids in our building, that carries so much weight with people in the building with their 50 or 60 kids on their team. And I think just subtle, small things like that are what's going to make the biggest difference over a projected trajectory. You can't change people's culture in 1 year, but I think over the last 8 years, Mike, we've seen it change dramatically. I can't tell you how many emails I get, calls I get from a grandparent, just tracks down my number somehow or phone or email and just says, hey, I've got a grandson with autism, and I'm just so thrilled to go watch this football game, and both coaching staffs wearing the T-shirts. It just says a lot about those communities, and so it does mean a lot. It does make me emotional.
Sure.
It's hard during the national anthem, to look around and see all the support for these kids, and not hard, it's difficult, but just hard, emotionally to keep it together because it's a huge part of my life. And on a Friday night, it's not as obvious for me because I'm focused on trying to win a football game, but supporting Lincoln and making his life as best as possible has been my journey here for the last 8 or 9 years and been pretty incredible.
Well, the two worlds come together, your world with Lincoln and the football world, and they can help one another, that's for sure.
And we are wearing, all of us are here on the crew tonight, are wearing our Autism Awareness T-shirts. You see it modeled right now, as a matter of fact.
I think it looks pretty good on me. I'm going to be honest. I think
as Rod Stewart once sang, you wear it well. I'm not sure he had you in mind when he wrote the song and sang it, but you do wear it well. So it is Autism Awareness Night tonight, and all we ask you to do is be aware of autism and its effects on so many. It's 21-14, Lawrence over Coney here at halftime. First half highlights and a recap coming up next on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yep, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our Score crew, back here live at Fuller Field in Augusta on Autism Awareness Night, that is. And what a finish to the first half here tonight in this one. Lawrence had a 14-7 lead, and then they didn't. Halftime is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is Hammond Lumber. You can find them online at hammondlumber.com. The Lawrence Bulldogs took the opening kickoff at their own 39-yard line and slowly, methodically, matriculated the ball right down the field. A 61-yard touchdown drive capped off on a 2-yard run by Dustin Hunter Bellows. Jack Pelletier with the extra point, and it was 7-0. That came at the 5:29 mark, so a good sustained drive by Lawrence to take the lead. 5:29 they score, and it is 7-0. Doesn't take Coney long. They tie it up. They go 58 yards. It took them 2 minutes and 5 seconds to tie it up, and that became their theme in the first half. Quick strikes, a 14-yard touchdown run by Ethan Demmons, but that came after a fake punt on 4th down, a fake punt pass play that turned into being one of the key plays of the half, AJ, a 29-yard pass play from Moren to Demmons.
Yeah, rotating through some of these now. You saw that pass play. It was where Moren was dropped back, and it got him going. Like you said, next play after that, Noyes rushes 14 yards for the score. Seeing on the highlights now, Coney could have had more, a couple drop touchdown passes, including what was a 4th down pass.
So let me track back here. So the touchdown by Noyes made it 7-7. We go to the second quarter. Lawrence with another long drive, a 73-yarder capped off a 5-yard pass play. Michael Hamlin to Dawson Moore. Jack Pelletier with the extra point. And with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half, it was 14-7 Lawrence. And then lightning struck after that at the 11:19 mark. The Coney Rams finished off a 66-yard drive, a 5-yard pass play from Parker Moren to Veyu. Boston with the extra point. It was 14-14, and so Coney kicked off to Lawrence. A fumble, a botched kickoff return by Preston Roy backed up Lawrence at their own 5-yard line. Then Roy broke free for 20 yards, put the ball at the 25-yard line with about 10 seconds to go, and Lawrence ran one more play. I mentioned taking a knee being a possibility. They didn't do that. They ran a play. Colton Carter had the ball, fumbled the football, recovered by Coney at the 31-yard line of Lawrence with 2.6 seconds left. That was 2.6 seconds too many because Parker Moren hit Ethan Demmons on a 31-yard touchdown pass. Boston with the extra point. It's 21-14, and again, much of what happened in the first half happened in the final 2+ minutes.
Yeah, like you said, the fumble loss, which you saw there, we showed you that, and then Demmons' touchdown again. And it's kind of split a defender, but a little bit more open than expected. But turnovers, Mike, the big ones, because you got the interception, which we showed you. Hamlin, looking at Lawrence as a team, they're 31 rushes for 117 yards with a touchdown, but also a fumble loss, which was a crucial one from Carter. Roy's 11 for 38, under 4 yards a carry. Carter's 9 for 36, exactly 4 yards with a fumble loss. But he had a big stretch there late first, early second, where we didn't see him a lot. He loses that fumble late. And then Hamlin, 4 for 6, 55 yards, touchdown, and interception.
You know, in football now at all levels, but certainly I would think from high school on up, ball security has become such more of a thing now than ever before. The ability to cause fumbles has been emphasized so much more. So if you're Lawrence and you have no plans to do anything there, if your plans are just to hand the ball, take the knee.
Yeah.
Take the knee. You saw what happened. That happens so much now. People at all levels, players at all levels, have become so good at punching balls out, causing turnovers. And it's if you have no plans to do anything, take a knee.
We just saw, I mean, not in the exact same situation, but last week, I know we've started a new week of NFL football. Travis Etienne going in the end zone. Dolphins punch the ball out, changes the game. Dolphins steal the win at home.
Yeah.
Same situation. Like you said, best case scenario, though, you break one, but what are the odds? And worst case scenario happened. And what happens, you turn the ball over, you get the Hail Mary, and you think, no him, and then they score.
Right, and now Coney is going to get the ball to start the second half. The score at halftime, which has been brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, is Coney 21, Lawrence 14. Second half action next on The Score.
At Hite Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Hite Chevy. Hite Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Hite family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse. Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our score crew back here. Fuller Field in Augusta, 21-14. Coney over Lawrence at halftime. AJ's got some more numbers, and then he's got a special feature called Read the Comments.
Yeah, just the Coney numbers. Moren 7 for 18 for a $141, 2 touchdowns. Noyes 5 for 28 yards rushing, a touchdown. Both teams might combine. Coney 0 for 4 third down. Lawrence 1 for 6.
Wow.
But Coney's 2 for 3 on fourth down. Lawrence is 4 for 4. And then, of course, you can hear us a bevy of places. Mike will go over it again. 1160thescore.com, the app, which is free, centralmainsports.com, Central Maine Sports on YouTube, always free. You can go back to the vault, subscribe. But while we've been doing this live stream, by the way, 71% of people still think Lawrence is going to win this game.
Okay.
Now down to 70 as I said that. But, of course, you can comment during our live as well. We've had a shout-out for Galen. Couple for you, Mike. Braden says Mike is a prime Kevin Harlan.
Ooh.
How about that?
Me being compared to Kevin Harlan, I like that. I'm on that.
I like it. It's a smart call, Mike. The old man still got it, talking about you saying they should knee it down. Tim, watching from Kansas, says go Bulldogs.
Wow, shout out to Kansas.
And then my last one here that I think is super awesome. Let's go, Mike and AJ, a better duo than Kobe and Shaq.
Whoa! We need to ask for more money.
Yes, we do.
Is the boss watching?
Oh, yeah. And I mean, you're only as good as your product sometimes, too, and we've had a great first half.
Yeah, the camera work by Galen.
Yes,
I don't want it to go to his head, but
he did get a shout-out already on YouTube.
Pretty fair, yeah. So everybody getting some love here tonight on the crew, which is really good. We appreciate the kind words. So we get ready to go to the second half, and Coney won the coin toss, elected to defer, and lo and behold, after scoring 2 straight touchdowns to finish the half, normally you hope to finish a half after you defer with 1 touchdown and then have a chance to score another one to start the second half. Lawrence, with their mistake, has given Coney an opportunity to score 3 touchdowns in a row.
Yeah, and again, both these teams, initially Coney, I put a little bit more emphasis on. Obviously, no one wants to turn over, but I put more emphasis on Coney because Lawrence's offense is the type that's going to limit possessions. Coney, though, or for Lawrence, they're not generally a quick strike offense, so turning the ball over, you got Coney going in rhythm. Now you're going to put yourself in a position where you can't do offensively the things you want to do.
All right, Jack Pelletier ready to kick it off. And double safeties back to return for Coney. I think Demmons is on the far side, although I don't know. It's squibbed. It doesn't matter. And, of course, Lawrence with their short kick just makes the field a lot shorter for the Coney Rams. Instead of having to go 70 yards or so, all they have to do is go 54. I will never, ever understand it.
Well, especially, too, I know you had the halftime break, but especially since Coney's offense is clicking, I feel like you'd want to give them more field to have to chew up.
1st and 10 for Coney from their own 46 after they scored 2 straight touchdowns. You squib them, and you give them the ball at the 46. 1st and 10 for Moren and company. Rides the belly of Noyes, gives it to Noyes. Noyes midfield, Noyes with a juke, and Noyes to the 45.
How about that? That was some burst coming out of that one, wasn't it?
So Noyes with a 9er on 1st down. It is 2nd and 1.
And this is where he finished, I think, in the first half last week against Meso, Mike. He had about 22 yards. He has 28 at the end of this first half. Last week against Meso, finished with a $127.
2nd and 1. Twins to the left, one to the right. The running back, Noyes, right beside Parker Moren. Lawrence in a 3-4. The pass, a bullet caught at the 40. The turn, and driven back is Ethan Demmons, but Demmons has the first down. They'll spot him right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, I don't know if you saw, Mike. Probably not. You're watching the ball. One of the offensive linemen for Coney got a pancake on a Lawrence defender.
Didn't see it.
And then did the swim move on top of him, pretending like he was paddling out on his surfboard.
That is cold, man.
Yeah,
that is some kind of cold.
Yes, it is.
1st and 10 from the 40. Twins to the right, one to the left. That one to the left is Lance Terrio, who's got a touchdown catch tonight. They're going to run the football. Here is Noyes, and Noyes bursting down to the 35. Give him 5 more before Connor Mayo, the senior, tackled him. And Coney has got its mojo going, baby.
And again, this is a situation you and I talked about a lot from last week going into this week, Mike. Lawrence having not so much a style change, but adding a dimension to themselves, being able to do this, to salt games away, to match your physicality.
All right, Twins to the right. Clark is wide. Demmons is the slot man, but they're going to hand it off. It is right side. Veering over there is Anderson Noyes. Not a whole lot. He got a yard maybe, a short gain.
Jackson O'Boyle caught him from behind before he could really get anywhere.
Moren quickly over to Coach Lip on the sidelines to grab the play. 3rd and 5, a running clock. 10 minutes to go in the third. 21-14. Coney with lightning striking twice late in the first half to lead, including scoring with no time left on the clock. 3rd and 5. Moren from the gun. The handoff, no, a play fake in the flat, the turn, and the catch. But short of a first down because of a great defensive play by Dawson Moore was Jackson Veyu. Moore shot up from the secondary and shut that play down.
Yeah, just 2 yards, which now means, Mike, Coney is 0 for 5 on the night for 3rd down.
So it's 4th down when they convert, not 3rd down.
Yeah, it's 2 for 3 on the night.
It's too easy to do it on 3rd down.
Apparently. You just need the extra play.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Moren with Noyes in the backfield, and we got a man offside. Gabe Fairbrother probably just gave him an automatic first down.
Yeah, I'm really upset with himself, too. You see him hunched over there on our stream here, hitting his helmet, knew that didn't even make Coney have to run a play.
A gift, bow-wrapped, an automatic first down. So it is 1st and 10. That advances the ball to the 18. Back to throw Moren, loading it up, downfield, open man, Terrio, flag! It is caught anyway! Touchdown! Moren to Terrio from 28. Let's check the flag just to be sure.
What a snag.
Let's see. Touchdown, it is on the defense. 3 straight touchdowns scored by Coney. They get the benefit of a short field on the squib kick and a 28-yard pass play from Moren to Terrio. Here's Boston for the conversion. Snap good, ball down, kick up, and it is up and good. What a turn of events in this one. 8:52 to go in the third. And Coney has opened up a 2-touchdown lead. It's Coney 28, Lawrence 14. More in a moment on the score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical. And pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
3 consecutive drives for Coney, 3 consecutive touchdowns. And Parker Moren having a dazzling night throwing the ball. 3 touchdown passes through 3 different receivers. The penalty was on Lawrence on that touchdown, so it was marked off on the kickoff, so we get a touchback instead of a squib, which warms my heart.
What was the penalty, Mike?
Didn't see what it was.
Where did they kick off from?
I believe they kicked off from the 45. Yes, it was a 15-yard penalty.
Okay, 15. That's why I was asking. Thank you.
So Lawrence, 1st and 10 from the 20.
Needing a response in
Boy,
a
do they
big
ever.
way.
They have been absolutely run over here. 1st and 10 for Michael Hamlin and company. The last time Hamlin touched the ball, he gave his team the lead. They had the lead the last time he touched the ball. Now they're down by 2 touchdowns. Hamlin in the shotgun. Hands it off, left side. And on the sweep left,
I think it was Carter.
For Lawrence, Colton Carter, who fumbled at the end of the first half, gets the carry on 1st down and got about 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of time to go. There's 8.5 minutes to go. 2nd and 8.
And I wonder, Mike, if Carter not totally healthy. We did see him go down with what appeared to be an ankle injury, and then he seemed to be out of the game for a long stretch.
So maybe not 100%. 2nd and 8 from the 22, the wide side, the right side, that is. Hamlin's going to throw it. Looks left, fires left, caught in the flat over there. Not a lot of open room, but a nice run after catch, and that might be a 1st down.
Hamlin's pass complete to number 10, Dustin.
It was Dustin Hunter Bellows on the catch. That area over there is the dead light area for me. I have a hard time seeing the numbers over there. But it is a 1st down, and Hunter Bellows with a nice run after the catch.
Yeah, kind of just a short little out. He made most of that.
Yep, he got 11. 1st and 10 from the 33. A little breathing room here for Lawrence, and the handoff is to Colton Carter. Nope, check that. It's to Dustin Hunter Bellows, and Bellows flashes his speed up to the 40-yard line, a gain of 7. So Dustin Hunter Bellows, the transfer from Waterville, making an impact.
I say they tricked you there, Mike. You were correct. It was a double handoff.
Okay, so they did get it to Carter, then to Hunter Bellows.
Yeah.
And Hunter Bellows with a gain of, we'll call it 5. It's 2nd down and 5 from the 38. Jeff Mertzel, the referee, stopped the clock there for whatever reason. Now he's going to start it again.
How about this, Mike? Hunter Bellows, six carry right there, 14 yards.
He's been held in check. Wide to the right side, Leighton Bradford. Now Roy goes in motion. Hamlin dropped the snap. He's going to have to run it himself, and he has to really, really push it to get back to the line of scrimmage, which he might have done as he gets dropped on the Coney bench. Let's see if he got anything.
I think about a yard.
Yeah, he might have gotten a yard. Man, he had to work really hard to get that. He botched the snap to start. I don't know if we've got that on replay. What happened there on the snap? Did he just drop it?
I'm pulling it up here on the Mid-State Machine replay, but I believe he just took his eyes off of it.
So it was a good snap.
Yeah, no, that hit him in the hands. I think he just took his eyes off of it, thinking about what he was going to do next.
So it is 3rd and 4 from the 39. 6:25 to go in the third quarter, 28-14 Coney. Back to throw Hamlin. Hamlin fires, left side, and it's picked off! No, it is not. Lance Terrio could have picked it off. He floated it up there, he being Hamlin, and that was a parachute that was begging to be picked off, and it was not. Terrio had a crack at it, but couldn't haul it in, and now Hamlin will be forced to punt. Back to return is Cooper Clark.
Now that, looking at the replays, his back was facing us, Mike, so I don't know if the Lawrence receiver got a hand in there, but it sure looked like an interception.
I thought it was going to be one, so Hamlin will now punt, standing at his own 25. Late coming on the field for Lawrence was Ashton Darling. You need 11 to play this game, or you should have 11.
Generally preferred.
Ooh, high snap handled by Hamlin. Gets rid of it. Better punt this time. And Clark will let it go, and it is caught by Hunter Bellows right near the Coney bench at the 35-yard line. That's where the Rams will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 35 with a 28-14 lead. They have scored on 3 straight drives.
And rapid succession, too. With that failed third down conversion, Mike, Lawrence is now 1 for 7 on third downs.
Boy, these teams just dismal tonight on third down.
Yeah, one conversion between the two of them.
All right, Parker Moren and company, 3 drives in a row they've scored. 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna throw it. Zips it right side. Caught over there by Demmons. Demmons turns it up. Demmons squirts away. Demmons down the sideline. He is into Lawrence territory, and he will be put out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 11-6, 17 on that play.
And how about that? That's just pure speed and power there. He outruns the pursuit and then muscles through some arm tackles.
1st and 10 for Coney. Trying to make it 4 possessions in a row that they score. From the 44-yard line, ball on the right hash. Moren in the gun, as always. Man in motion, that is a little shovel pass to Demmons, and Demmons this time is wrapped up down low. Good tackle by Colton Carter, and he holds Demmons in check. In fact, he checked him so much he lost 2. So it'll be 2nd and 12, a running clock, 5.5 to go in the third quarter, 28-14. Lawrence in the lead. Excuse me, Coney in the lead. Bite my tongue. Coney in the lead. Sometimes I overthink it, you know.
Well, there's a lot to look at.
Demmons is wide to the right, back to throw Moren. Launches another one downfield. There's Terrio, but he overshot him.
He had him. Terrio had a step there. Just put it a little bit too far.
So Littlefield on the coverage was a little bit late. That was there if Moren had not overthrown Lance Terrio. So it'll be 3rd and 12.
Someone asked on our comment thread, Mike, did they have a 4th down when you played in high school?
That is not nice. That is not nice.
I concur. That is a not nice
That
question.
is evil. It is unnecessary. 3rd and 12, and we've got a whistle and an equipment problem for...
Is that the center?
Coney center, Mateo Bradley, and he is replaced quickly by David Fry, who actually is the starting center. So they must have made a change. Now Lawrence scrambles around here. Back to throw after a play-action fake as Moren lobs it up. And this is up for grabs, and it's incomplete. He threw that ball without really looking. And B.L. Lippert not happy with the way that play finished up because that could have been picked.
He had Noyes on a wheel route there. Noyes just never found the ball. The problem is, like you said, that dangerous. Luckily, Lawrence defenders didn't find it either.
So Lawrence gets a much-needed stop. And Moren will punt to Preston Roy. Roy standing at his 22-yard line.
0 for 6 now for the Rams offense on 3rd down.
They just can't do it on 3rd down. They need to have it be 4th down.
Apparently.
Moren standing at his own 42. Snap is good. Nice kick.
Ooh. End over end.
And Roy lets it go. Smart move. Will it make the end zone? No, it bounced back, and it was covered. Oh, that... They say it is a touchback. I thought he got on that before the end zone.
Yeah, he did. As you see the Mid-State Machine replay, Mike, I'm pretty sure that first Coney player there kept it out, but it rolled in afterwards.
But all you have to do is touch it, right?
I'm confused. College and NFL's different, so I would need a little bit of clarity. I'm not totally sure.
All right, so it's at the 20-yard line, so it is a touchback.
It was nearly a great special teams play.
So 1st and 10. Lawrence from its own 20-yard line down 28-14. They get a much-needed stop. And they start this drive 80 yards from pay dirt. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hamlin in the shotgun. Play action fake. Hamlin design run for the quarterback, and Hamlin to the 24-yard line. Got a message on Facebook that I wanted to read. Awesome piece on autism awareness. Love watching this game, but to remind us that it's just a game, and there are kids that will never be able to take the field to play the game, and families that may not ever be able to see their child play. Huge. Thank you very much. Appreciate the message.
And to be honest with you, Mike obviously did a great job talking to Coach Lipp on the opening drive. But, I mean, credit to Coney and him. And if you missed it, that'll go up, I believe, on our YouTube channel, Central Maine Sports. But he's not planning to stop with just an awareness night and some T-shirts around the state. He's got big plans.
No, he definitely does. 2nd down and 6 from the 24 for the Lawrence offense, trailing 28-14. Hamlin keeps it himself, gets away from a would-be tackler's got some room. Hamlin's got the first down. He's over the 30. We've got a flag thrown into the pile as Hamlin went down a face mask.
I think, yeah, that's what I saw too, Mike. I think it's going to be a face mask.
Flying in there late for the Coney Rams was Austin Bucknam, and it is a face mask, so they'll tack things on here. So Hamlin with a first down run, and they will add 5 yards more because it was accidental.
Yeah, so he got up to the okay, sorry.
He got up to the
33
33
then, right? Yeah,
and add 5.
So give him 9 and then add 5.
1st and 10 from the 24, clock running, 3:54 to go in the third. 28-14 in favor of Coney. They trailed 14-7. They've scored 21 consecutive points. Hamlin from the gun. Lawrence all spread out for them. Hamlin back to throw. Fires right side. Roy downfield, open, makes the catch. Hauls it in at the 33-yard line. Preston Roy having a night. They actually spot him down at the 30. Let's see. They'll put him at the 34. Roy having a night. No, they'll put him at the 35. I was right originally. But a first down throw and catch, Hamlin to Roy.
27 yards.
So Lawrence gets a big chunk there. 1st and 10. From the 35 of Coney, trailing 28-14. Wide to the left side, Dustin Hunter bellows. Lots of speed out there. 2 to the right. Now going in motion, the tight end, Dawson Moore. They run it to Carter. Carter turns the corner, squares the shoulders, and Carter tackled at the 31-yard line. On the tackle there for the Coney Rams, 55, Caden Veyu.
Just the 11th carry for Colton Carter in this game for a guy that I think is used to getting close to 20.
Gain of 6. It will be gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 2:40 left in the third. Wide to the right side is Leighton Bradford. Wide to the left side, Hunter Bellows. Hamlin in the gun. And now a whistle. Timeout called by Lawrence. Boy, you hate to take it here.
Yeah.
With 2:27 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick one, too. 28-14, Coney over Lawrence. Back after this on the score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
All right, out of the timeout, 2nd down and 6 at the 31-yard line. Let's see what they come up with. Carter outside to the 20. Well, taking the timeout pays off because Carter almost broke it. He got 11 down to the 20-yard line. That's his best run of the night. Colton Carter breaks free, and it's 1st and 10 for Lawrence at the Coney 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like he lost an edge there. Otherwise, he's going to be potentially a broken tackle away from that being 6.
Lawrence really needs to score. 2:05 left in the third quarter. Bradford is wide to the right. Roy the slot. They're going to run it to Carter. Carter again. Carter slips down the sidelines and gets another big gainer. Colton Carter looks like he's got another first. They're spotting him down at the 10. If that's the case, it is, and it is. A first down coming back into the game for Coney. Big Bodie King-Jones. who is on the all-name team.
If you told me, hey, there's a football player's name's Bodie King Jones, I would have guessed defensive line.
But there's also Diesel Cox on the Coney team, and he is also on the all-name team. And Diesel Cox, boy, when you got a name like Diesel Cox,
I feel like linebacker, like the boss with a crazy mohawk.
Yeah.
That's what I envision.
I wonder if he's got a tattoo. He's got to have a tattoo with a name like that. All right, on first down, it's Hamlin on a keeper. Hamlin on first and goal, slipped free. I don't know how he did it, but he got close to the end zone. Michael Hamlin slipped down that sideline and is out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, I'm with you. That looked like it was 100% strung out, and then just some tiptoeing and finds his way near almost able to extend to the pylon.
Second and goal at the 1. Hamlin over to get the play from Kenny Lindloff, the offensive coordinator for Lawrence. Second and goal at the 1, the wide side, the right side. Full house backfield. Hamlin turns and gives, and touchdown. That's Preston Roy. Roy with the score, a 1-yard run, and Lawrence gets that is a much-needed 6.
Now Coney got some good push again, but Roy 1 yard out, just able to reach across for the score.
So Roy, a 1-yard run, an 80-yard drive put together by Lawrence. Jack Pelletier will attempt to put the 21st point on the board tonight for Lawrence. Snap good, ball down, kick is up, kick is good. 1:10 to go in the third. This one's gotten a little bit tighter. The score, the Coney Rams 28, Lawrence Bulldogs 21. You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Is it time for an auto loan? The team at Connected Credit Union will focus on an affordable monthly payment to fit your budget, while offering you a low rate and great service. Give our loan team a try for your next auto purchase. The added convenience of applying online or using our mobile app is just one more way Connected Credit Union makes your financing easy. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, member eligibility required.
Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here live at Fuller Field in Augusta.
How about that, Mike? You talked about it a lot. Obviously, Coney scored 3 straight touchdowns, 3 unanswered touchdowns. Almost felt like Lawrence on the brink, and now they're only down 7.
Look at that. A deep kick to the 16, to the 20, to the 25, outside to the 30. And, of course, not great coverage there.
Whoa.
And some late hitting, and we've got a flag down as a maze of players went out of bounds on the Coney bench.
Yeah, look, I think the offender for Lawrence is going to be James Bowden, but it looked inadvertent to me. I think I would understand waving this one off.
I did not see who the ball carrier was. I apologize for that. Quite a discussion here with referee Mertzel, and they're going to pick the flag up.
I think that's the right call. I think there was just a scrum of bodies there, and it was inadvertent.
And you called it correctly, AJ. Good eyes. So no penalty is called. The return will stand, and it will put the ball at the 42-yard line.
Still great starting field position for the Rams.
Still too good. 1st and 10. At least it didn't terrorize me with a squib kick. 1st and 10 from the 42. Parker Moren in the shotgun has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Turns and a reverse. It's Demmons. No, it's not a reverse. It's a fake. And look at Anderson Noyes. I went for it. The Lawrence defense went for it. And Noyes went for 10 or 11.
And how about this kid? Just a sophomore. And for those who didn't hear on Mike's show this morning on the opening drive, Coach Lippert talked about, I can't remember the assistant coach. I don't know if you remember, Mike. One of the assistant coaches looked at Noyes, who was the JV QB last season, and said, this guy can run.
Yes, he can. Noyes got the first and 10 from the 47-yard line of Lawrence. The turn, the give, another carry to Noyes. He avoids a tackler, avoids another one, and able to scramble his way down to about the 42-yard line. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5.
You can work with that. Only 10 carries for Noyes thus far. Moren, obviously, that deep passing attack found its rhythm in the late in the second quarter. 10 carries, 58 yards, and a touchdown.
Coney not going to mess with it. That is it for the third quarter. That'll run the clock down. The Rams with the football on a 2nd and 5 at the Lawrence 42. When we return, the score at the end of 3, the Coney Rams 28, Lawrence Bulldogs 21. You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs. We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our Score crew back here, Fuller Field in Augusta. It is a full house here tonight, and they have seen a wing dinger, 28-21. Coney in the lead, a 2nd and 5 for the Rams. At the 42-yard line of Lawrence, Parker Moren in the shotgun. Behind him is Anderson Noyes. Going in motion there is Vayu. The turn, nope, it's a play fake. Throwing it down the middle, right there into the hands of Demmons. 15, 10, and he is down to the 5-yard line. Moren to Demmons. It's been magic tonight, and it was there.
And how about that? Like you said, play action gets some individual coverage, and Demmons makes a great move.
That's a 36-yard throw and catch from Moren to Demmons, and it is goal to go. 1st and goal for Coney at the 6. 1 to the right, 2 to the left. In the backfield, it's Noyes. The give to Noyes. The corner is there, and Noyes belted, though. If he had gone wide toward the pylon, he would have scored. He cut it up, and he got absolutely bamboozled there.
Yeah, that was Roy, too, arguably one of the smaller guys in terms of height on the field, but he absolutely hammered him.
And Noyes, trainer went out to check on him. He got 5. Sets up a 2nd and goal at the 1. A running clock, 11:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Terrio is wide to the left. Wide to the right is Cooper. Moren in the shotgun. I believe that's St. Ange right next to him. It's Moren keeping it. They're going to push him, and he's in. Parker Moren, a 1-yard touchdown run, and the lead is 34-21 pending the conversion.
Yeah, what did I say last week, Mike? I thought in the red zone that Moren with his size could be a weapon that they could use, and I heard what Coach Lip said on your show this morning. We're going to rush him some more. He can be a weapon right there with him.
Comes at the 101 mark of the fourth quarter. 58-yard drive. And Boston for the conversion. Moren holds it, driven through, and good. 10:59 to go in this one. 2-touchdown lead yet again for Coney. The score, the Rams 35, the Lawrence Bulldogs 21. You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
More high school football coming up tomorrow. Madomic Valley will be in Newport to take on the Nokomis Warriors. We'll have it for you 1 o'clock. Pregame show 12:50 tomorrow here on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW The Score. All of our platforms for the video, centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. When you go, please subscribe. And, of course, we'll be on the radio tomorrow, too, AM 1160 WSKW The Score. And we'll stream it live on the Score app. Kick by Boston. It's a shorty. And taken at the 26-yard line by an up man. And that up man is decked. That is Colton Colby, one of the up men. And he was covered and smothered immediately. And still decent field position for Lawrence, but they are down 2 touchdowns again. This is not a quick strike offense. It'll be at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Michael Hamlin. Hamlin in the shotgun. Hands off to Carter. Carter is absolutely swallowed whole. Jumping up there, Jackson Vayu on the tackle for Coney. Nowhere to go for Colton Carter. And we've got a Coney man down. That's a lineman. And that is Caden Vayu who is down.
Yeah, Caden Vayu was actually the first one there. Wonder, looks like cramps.
Yeah, there's no doubt. When you see what you're seeing,
him stretching.
You got the coach and a trainer, the head coach, B.L. Lippert, with that athletic trainer background of his.
While they're stretching, we'll take a look, and you just see it was Vayu, as you'll see here, number 55, just not blocked at all, wraps him up and spins him around. And then a little short interview. I imagine, Mike, he was getting up to celebrate, and then it was, cramp.
If you've ever had one of those.
Oh, they're the worst.
And I think most of us have. They're just the worst. It feels like you're being stabbed with a knife.
Yeah, it's the worst version to me. I don't know how many other people get them, but when you stretch, like you stretch your legs out, like maybe you're sitting down or something, and then that calf cramp kicks in, and then all of a sudden you feel like your whole foot seizes it up, and you're like, point flex. Come on, work with me.
Well, you know, my father used to say, well, at least you know you're alive now, don't you, Michael? Yeah, Dad, thanks. Thanks for that. And off the field is Caden Vayu. I suspect we'll see him back.
Yeah, needed a stretch there. Get some fluids, take a quick breather. Coming off a big play, -3 for Carter on 1st down.
Yep, he'll take the cramps in exchange for a 3-yard loss on the play.
Yeah.
2nd and 13. Hamlin from the shotgun, Roy in motion, going to throw it. Hamlin looks, flush from the pocket. We're going to get holding. This is thrown downfield, incomplete. Good defense downfield there by Landon Perry, but I believe we're going to get holding on Lawrence.
That flag in the
No, yeah.
Now, what is that? Ineligible downfield, right?
I think so, yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah.
It looked like a pass play.
I mean, I could see it if it were a screen, but I think BL wants to decline it.
Yep. Good call, Mike. 3rd and 13.
So he will refuse it. It's 3rd and 13. That stopped the clock, which is good for Lawrence. 10:25 to go. They need 2 touchdowns. They are down 35-21. They once led 14-7. That seems like a long time ago. Wide to the left side, Hunter Bellows. Got 2 to the right. Hamlin rides his fullback and gives him the football, and nothing there for Colton Carter. It's going to be 4th and long, and you got to punt the ball here.
Brings up 4th and 10.
So 4th and 10, Hamlin will drop back to punt and back to return. Cooper Clark. Hamlin standing at his own 20. Clark standing at his own 30. Snap right on the money. High punt. Not a lot of distance, but a high punt. Takes a nice, healthy bounce in favor of Lawrence. And right along the 25-yard line, that's where it is downed. Good punt.
That was a good punt. I like, too, especially in this situation, Mike. Worst thing you could do is compound issues. Clark knew that was going to he was really going to have to race to get underneath that immediately. Poison, stay away from it.
You're up by 2 touchdowns. You're going to get the ball back. Stay away from it.
It's a veteran play right there.
You want to treat it like it's a bomb in a minefield. And he did. He got away from it. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Parker Moren, who has pitched himself a beauty here tonight. Here is the give to the outside to Noyes. Noyes breaking tackles, 35, 40. Look at him fly. Anderson Noyes all the way to midfield, all the way into Lawrence territory at the 49.
And how about this? You see the Mid-State Machine replay, just juking defenders out of their shoes, kind of just creating something out of nothing.
How about 26 on a 1st down?
I'll take that. That puts him up to 90 yards.
1st and 10 for the Rams at the 49-yard line of Lawrence. A running clock? No, 9.5 to go. He must have gotten out of bounds.
Yeah, he went out.
So a stopped clock here. It'll start now. The turn. Another give to Noyes. Noyes right side this time. Noyes to the 46. Give him 3. Hunter Bellows shooting up from the secondary to make the tackle there. A gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And Coney will take this every day. Precious time coming off the clock. Remember, Lawrence used a timeout in the 3rd quarter, so they only have 2 left.
And Noyes, again, as Coach Lipp elaborated on Mike's show this morning, was the JV QB last year. They moved him to running back this summer. Always an interesting story for these additions. I half expected him to be on the golf team.
No, that's the kicker, Boston, who is on the golf team, and we've got a whistle and a penalty here on Lawrence.
Starting to see, I think, a little bit of that frustration for the Bulldogs, who are normally a really buttoned-up team.
Another penalty for them for offsides. Let me go back here and take a look. There's 2 for 15.
I can help you, Mike. That's penalty 6 for 50 is what I've got.
Okay.
And they had that one, the illegal man downfield was declined.
2nd and 2 from the 41 after the penalty. Hand off to Noyes. Noyes with the 1st. Noyes to the 37. They'll move the sticks.
And how about the role reversal here, Mike? Lawrence I don't think, finds himself in a situation very often where an opposing team with the lead pushes them around a little bit.
Running it right down their throats.
1st and 10, Coney.
And now Noyes with 14 carries is 3 yards away from the century mark. 14 for 97 and a tutty.
1st and 10 from the 37. 8:12 to go. Moren in the gun. Has 2 receivers to the left. Noyes right there. In the belly it goes to Anderson Noyes. He bounces outside. This is ice cream now for Anderson Noyes. And Noyes to the 30.
And, I mean, that was like no contact until basically he went down. It was good for, 7?
Yep. And right now the Coney offensive line is moving the Lawrence defense. And now we're going to see Anderson St. Onge in.
I tell you what, your Lawrence defender, he was the starter last year. He doesn't make it easy for you. St. Onge, I think a little bit of balance with Noyes. St. Onge seems to seek out contact.
2nd down and 3 from the 30. St. Onge now the running back. Gets the give. Cuts it inside. Might have enough as he put his head down and popped ahead. Might have enough for the 1st. Bottom of the pile for Lawrence, Connor Mayo. 1st down Bulldogs, 1st down Rams.
I think he got a long 3. Hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah, the Bulldogs need to force a turnover, and they need to do it soon.
The other thing I noticed there, Mike, he made his cut, and then as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, tucked that thing in between 2 arms. Ball security, ball security.
2 to the right, 1 to the left for Moren. They may all be decoys at this point. The turn, the handoff to St. Onge outside. St. Onge has a burst of speed, and he is out of bounds near the 10.
How about that? Just one little cut and find some room outside.
Roy with a tackle. He got to the 11-yard line, a gain of 16. That's just our backup running back, that's all.
Who's not, I think, still not 100%. That's only his 3rd carry and his 4th touch. So I think Coach Lip, I think, told us last week I had a mess, so he's a little bit nicked up.
Coney with a chance to put this thing away right here and now if they can score. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide to the right side is Clark. Moren watching Coach Lippert, who's keeping track of the back judge, to take as much time as they can. Here's the turn. In the belly it goes, and pounding inside. I believe that's Noyes back in the game.
No, it's St. Ange.
It's St. Ange again. Yep. Okay, it's one Anderson or the other.
They should just be a law firm, Anderson and Anderson. There's Noyes coming back in.
All right, so now they switch up. And so a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. St. Ange now in the game. Parker Moren over to get the play from Coach Lip. 5:40 left. That Lawrence defense looks some tired. Terrio's wide left and wide to the right side, Clark.
And I think I'll wait till after this play.
2nd and 5. Again, Moren and Coach Lip waiting. Back judge signals 10. Man in motion, that's Veyu. Moren in the belly there of Noyes. Noyes is slowed and stopped and pushed backwards.
It looked like he lost his footing there. No, he tried to slow up and then slipped a little bit and got absolutely pancaked for his troubles.
Looks like Colton Carter got him. 5 minutes to go. It's 3rd and 6 at the 7.
I was just say this is just something I think we talked about the new dimension for this Rams offense, Mike. I don't know that Coney maybe would have committed to this, but I don't know that they could have done this last year. And you know what they can do in the passing game, but now they can literally just burn clock.
3rd and 6 at the 7. You've got a much more mature quarterback.
That too.
And the offensive line has been outstanding here tonight. Moren waiting as long as he can. Is he going to take a penalty or a timeout? They'll take a timeout. 4:27 to go. We'll take one too. It's just a matter of time for Coney. The Rams 35, Lawrence 21. More football coming up after this on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
And here it's all about taking care of business for the Coney Rams. It is 3rd and 6 at the 7 for Parker Moren and company. He's got Anderson, that is St. Ange in the backfield. Cooper Clark in motion. They go to St. Ange. St. Ange, touchdown! Anderson St. Ange goes in from 7, and it's 41-21.
Good to see for him again as Noyes has had the big game. St. Ange gets the tutty there and the tutty to ice it.
Comes with 4:22 to go. About a 75-yard drive for the Coney Rams.
And they ran it every play, did they not? I believe, right?
I don't know. That's your job. Keep track of that stuff.
I'm pretty sure.
High snap, and somehow Parker Moren got that down, and Boston drilled it. Nice play by Parker Moren. Give him a major assist on that extra point. And with 4:22 left, this one is over. The Coney Rams have doubled up the Lawrence Bulldogs 41-21. It is hard to believe that late in the first half, and I mean late, 2 minutes to go, the Lawrence Bulldogs scored their second touchdown and led 14-7, and they have been railroaded ever since.
Yeah, like you said, 3 straight touchdowns. Coney Lightning strikes their way down, touchdown, ties it. Carter fumbles. They throw the Hail Mary at the end of the half. Zeros on the clock. Touchdown 21-14 Coney. And then they open up the third quarter with a touchdown. And this team, like you said, mature quarterback, it looks like a mature roster. And you knew the 2 games on the season they were really looking forward to. Messalonsky, after losing them in the regular season, especially up at Messalonsky. And then this Lawrence team that got them twice and just bulldozed them both times last year.
Matt Boston ready to kick it off. He needs a team to kick it off to, however. And now Lawrence on the field. It'll be Preston Roy deep. The upman Colton Carter, and let's see. I don't have a 20 on my roster. They have a 20 out there. Anyway, it's neither of them. It's Hunter Bellows. It doesn't matter. It's going to be taken by an upman, and that, in fact, is Carter. And Carter to the 37-yard line to start this series with 4:19 left.
And how about this, Mike? Through 2 games this season against Lawrence and Messalonsky, the Coney defense has forced and recovered a fumble and also has picked off the ball once in each game. Of course, Perry took it back to the house at Messalonsky last week. So that defense is forcing turnovers. And to this point, Coney has, I think, just 1 on offense on the season.
So 1st and 10 for Lawrence from its own 37. Hamlin has them all spread out in the gun, has Roy now in motion left to right. He will throw it. Left side, intended for Moore. He got crushed after he missed that ball. The tight end took a beating there.
He was under pressure, too. You know who that was with the tackle, Mike? That's St. Ange. I told you, he seeks contact because he had his head up. He had a chance to pick that off.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
I mean, it's always curious to see these. We obviously had an interview with Michael Hamlin and Colton Carter in our pregame. You talked to them a lot that day. It was at Coach Lippert's QB camp, talked about the camp, and we jokingly talked about the offense, and it's always just curious. Obviously, this is not a situation Lawrence wants to find themselves in, as they don't work out of the shotgun.
2nd and 10 from the 37. That stopped the clock with 4:14 to go. Right side on the sweep there, it's Garrett Leclerc. He's got a lot of speed, and Leclerc managed to get about 9.
That is the 8th ball carrier for the ball, 8th different ball carrier for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they've got a lot of depth on that offense in the backfield, that's for sure. But unlike both times they played Coney last year, they have not racked up hundreds of yards of rushing offense.
No, we'll tally up the stats, of course, at halftime, but I don't even think they've broken 200 yet, looking at the just spread out numbers.
3rd and 2 from the 46-yard line of Lawrence, trailing here 42-21. Sweep left, and that should be enough for Leclerc to get the first. Garrett Leclerc, a junior, runs for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 48. 3:25 left. Lawrence is at Skowhegan next weekend. We will be there for that one on Friday night.
That is going to be a physical game.
Skowhegan, I believe, is playing Hamden Academy tonight.
Curious to see that last year kind of paying the price for that state championship team the year before. A lot of experience needed last year that they got.
Leclerc the give again as Lawrence just content to ride this one out. Yeah, they paid the fiddler. They had a ton of seniors in 02 and 22 that is, and they won it all. Last year they took a beating, but those kids who took that beating last year have a year of experience under their belt. Hopefully they'll improve.
Looking forward, and they one of the things that stood out to me, Skowhegan, is they really did play better down the stretch.
They got better.
A lot closer games.
First part of the year, they were just a mess.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 from the 48. Hamlin from the gun. He'll throw it. Looks left, fires left. Caught there in the flat by Leighton Bradford. And Bradford stays in bounds, which is what he didn't want to do. And close to a first at the 43. I think it's short, though.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the back side of the hash, and looks like they need to get basically on the other side of the hash.
So a gain of 9, 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Curious to see, obviously, both these teams, the narrative is unfinished business. For Coney, right, they ended up getting revenge in the playoffs against Meso, but then got crushed by this Lawrence team down in Winthrop, and then Lawrence ended up getting beat by Kennebunk in the state championship.
Hunter Bellows wide to the right, 3rd and 1. Hamlin's going to throw it. Fires it downfield. Hunter Bellows there, off his hands and incomplete. It will be 4th and 1.
Bellows is a nice, but I think you're right, Mike. Initially, I thought Dimmons got a hand on that, but I do think it got over. I don't know if Dimmons maybe got a piece of it, and that's why Bellows just couldn't snag it.
So it'll be 4th down.
That was a pretty good throw, actually.
4th and 1. It was a very good throw. Right there.
Couldn't bring it in.
1:18 to go. Hamlin on 4th and 1. The handoff to Leclerc. He's got the first, and he's got more. Garrett Leclerc to the 36.
Leclerc on the carry for a gain of 6.
So a first down run. As we approach a minute left, 1:10 to go.
This Coney team, what we got? What next week? Like you said, Friday is Skowhegan
and Lawrence.
Is the week after that Levitt and Coney?
I'll have to check. Hang on.
'Cause I know we go down to see the Hornets.
Yeah. That one is thrown and caught out there by Hunter Bellows. That's a gain of 6 or 7. Let's bring the schedule back up. Let's see. Next week we have Lawrence and Skowhegan Friday night, Foxcroft Academy at Winslow Saturday afternoon. The following week, Bangor and Lawrence on Friday night, Coney at Levitt.
That's right, Saturday.
On Saturday night. Here's a long bomb down the left side, short of Preston Roy, and it is incomplete.
I think in a closer game that would have warranted pass interference.
So 23 seconds to go.
Oh, scratch that. There was a penalty. It was holding.
Right. So holding on the offense. Everything is a moot point at this point.
That Coney offense and defense came to play. And how about the fact, Mike, all of this is, we'll go through the highlights and you'll recap, but one trick play seemed to just completely shift the momentum in this game.
Sure did. A fake punt. Ended up being a 29-yard pass play from Moren to Demmons, and that set up a touchdown, the first touchdown by Coney after Lawrence had driven down the field, 70-plus yards for a score. Coney scored 7-7. Lawrence answered it, though, in the second quarter, took the lead 14-7. It's been all Coney ever since. Hamlin fires downfield. It's almost intercepted down there. Lance Terrio, excellent coverage on Leighton Bradford.
Terrio, it's the second one he's jumped, and both of them gone through his hands, but still putting himself in a good position, knocking those down.
Lance Terrio. Brings up 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20. 16.2 seconds is all that stands between Coney and 2-0.
How about that with wins over Meso and Lawrence when you talk about region?
3rd and 20. They'll keep it on the ground to Leclerc. Leclerc gets about half of that 20. And that will run the clock out. Talk about an impressive win for the Coney Rams after being down 14-7. They were absolutely dominant. Final score in this one, Coney Rams 42, the Lawrence Bulldogs 21. Our postgame show, the highlights and our score player of the game coming up You're watching and listening to high school football on The Score.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta-Vassalboro line.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
At Haight Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haight Chevy. Haight Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haight family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher,
an HVAC technician,
pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect,
physical therapist,
I'm going to be a lawyer,
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor,
a machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer,
an athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Moren Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Is it time for an auto loan? The team at Connected Credit Union will focus on an affordable monthly payment to fit your budget, while offering you a low rate and great service. Give our loan team a try for your next auto purchase. The added convenience of applying online or using our mobile app is just one more way Connected Credit Union makes your financing easy. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, member eligibility required.
Along with our score crew, Mike Violet and AJ Knight, back here at rapidly emptying Fuller Field in Augusta. The Coney Rams finishing off the Lawrence Bulldogs here tonight and winning by a final of 42-21. They win it going away, and they win it despite trailing late in the first half, 14-0. Since that time, with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half, the Coney Rams outscored the Lawrence Bulldogs 35-7. They absolutely blitzed them the rest of the way. Lawrence got off to a great start as we start our postgame show and run down the scoring. They got off to a great start. They went 61 yards for a touchdown. Dustin Hunter-Bellows with a 2-yard touchdown run. Pelletier with a conversion. And 5 minutes, 29 seconds into the first quarter, Lawrence was on top 7-0. Then the Bulldogs kicked off a short field for the Coney Rams. They started at their own 42. The drive looked like it was stalled. It was fourth down, and was it 14, AJ?
Oh,
I'm trying
boy.
to remember what it was.
It was fourth and long. I don't know that I have the yardage down.
And Parker Moren stepped back in punt formation, got the snap, took a step forward like he was going to kick, and then all of a sudden he decided he was going to throw the ball. Who did he throw it to? His buddy Ethan Demmons made the catch. It was a 29-yard gain. It gave him a first down at the 14-yard line. And then Anderson Noyes went in on the next play, a 14-yard run, a real game changer there, literally. The extra point by Boston Good. It was 7-7 at the end of one. But Lawrence regained the lead. They went 73 yards in the second quarter. Drive started in the first quarter. 73 yards for a score, 5-yard touchdown pass from Hamlin to Dawson Moore. Pelletier with a conversion, 14-7. That came with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half. And then just lightning struck. It didn't take Lawrence long to get the tying touchdown. They got it, let's see, a minute and 25 seconds later. They took it right down the field, 66 yards for a score, more and a 5-yard pass to Vayu. Boston with a conversion. It's 14-14. And so Coney kicks off, innocently enough. Lawrence gets the ball, a flubbed kickoff. They get it at their own 5-yard line. At that point, I'm thinking they're just going to take a knee, call it good, take the rest of the time off the clock and go into the locker room. No, they ran a play, got 20 yards. First down at the 25. Handoff to Colton Carter. He fumbled. It was recovered by Coney with 2.6 seconds to go. And, of course, Parker Moren threw a 31-yard touchdown pass, a strike to Ethan Demmons. The conversion by Boston was good. And really, that was the game right there. 21-14 happened, obviously, with no time left on the clock. Another touchdown for Coney in the third quarter bumped the lead up to 28-14, a 54-yard drive, a 28-yard pass play from Moren to Terrio. Boston with a conversion, 28-14, but Lawrence came right back, went 80 yards for a touchdown. Roy, a 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Pelletier made it 28-21, but then the fourth quarter was all Coney as the Rams put the pedal to the metal and finished off this game. A 58-yard drive culminating in a 1-yard run by Moren. Boston with a conversion, 35-21, and then they went 75 yards for a score. St. Ange, a 7-yard run. Boston's kick made it 42-21. And again, AJ, from 14-7, Lawrence up with 2:06 to go in the first half, 35-7. The difference, Coney outscoring Lawrence.
Yeah, and it just the thing is, it seemed like this was going to be a back-and-forth game. And then that fake punt.
That was everything.
Coach Lippert calls that. Moren at that point, by the way, so in the first quarter, he was 2 for 11. 2 for 11, and that included the fake punt, which he did get because they're deep balls. In the first quarter, his touch wasn't great. He was missing his receiver. Second quarter, actually plagued by drops. He had two actual touchdowns. Both receivers were in the end zone. Ball goes right through their hands. But it seemed like they got that fake punt, and all of a sudden Coney got some confidence, and then they just offensively didn't stop rolling downhill. And then, you get the fumble at the end of the first half, which Coney gets the Hail Mary touchdown. You get the interception, a couple more dangerous passes from Hamlin. But, I mean, from that point on, they couldn't stop scoring offensively, and then defensively they did enough to just stymie Lawrence.
They did more than enough to stymie Lawrence. They held them to just 7 points after the Bulldogs led 14-7, and their running defense did a terrific job. Everybody did a terrific job defensively. Just a great performance, a dominant performance by the Coney Rams. Again, from the 2:06 mark, 2:06 to go in the first half, they outscored the Lawrence Bulldogs 35-7. Really, really great performance here. B.L. Lippert has got to be absolutely delighted with how his team has come out and played here tonight. 2 tough opponents to start the year. They really were putting a beating on Messalonsky before that game got closer late, and they put a beating tonight on the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Yeah, some numbers here for you, Mike, on the Lawrence side. You knew one of the things that, of course, I'm sure Coach Lipp had ingrained in his team's brain getting ready for this game, 500 yards, 500 yards. When we were here for the game, the regular season game, I know they ran for 500 yards, Lawrence did. Tonight as a team, 48 rushes, 200 yards. Still good for more than 4 yards a carry, but not what you expect with those rushing numbers.
Right.
Some leaders. Colton Carter was their leading rusher, 15 for 64 yards and a fumble lost. They had, I think,
huge fumble lost.
Yeah, big time. They had, I think, 8 different ball carriers. But I think he went down in the first half, was kind of getting most of the carries, seemed to have an ankle injury, and then was gone for a big gap until late in the second quarter. Wonder if he's just not 100% after that happened. Hamlin himself, 8 for 14, 107 yards, touchdown, and a pick. And then on the other side, Moren, 13 for 26, 231 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. He also ran in for 1. Noyes, 16 for 104 and a touchdown, 11 for 76 in the second half, nearly 7 yards a carry. And then Demons, 6 catches, 107 yards and a touchdown, and I believe he actually had the interception on defense against Hamlin.
So Ethan Demons, we have taken a vote, and Ethan Demons, our score player of the game tonight. It could have been Parker Moren, could have been Anderson Noyes, but we thought that Demons, with his combined offense and defense, was the man here tonight, and he, along with Parker Moren and company, propelling Coney to the victory. So congratulations to Demons, tonight's score player of the game. We will do it again, hopefully as good a game tomorrow afternoon up in Newport between the Nokomis Warriors and the Madomic Valley Panthers. Game time tomorrow, 1 o'clock here on the Score, our pregame show at 12:50. So that's going to do it for us here tonight, for AJ Knight and our Score crew. I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Fuller Field in Augusta. The final score, the Coney Rams roll, Coney 42 and Lawrence 21.
You've been watching yet another live local broadcast of high school sports on The Score. It's brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, Assistance Plus, SBS Carbon Copy, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, and JDH3 Design. Remember, every game we do on The Score is always available for you to watch again or have someone else watch for the first time. All of our games are stored in the vault at centralmainsports.com and also on The Score's YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. To find out when the next game is on The Score, check out our game schedule at 1160thescore.com or centralmainsports.com. Your team from your town plays here on the place for local sports, The Score.